Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We let a few people climb up in here. Disclaimer. You dig? Let's see. Okay. Look like we screaming at all destinations. So what's up? What's up? What's good, Soul Sound? Let's talk about it. How your
Yeah,
evening going?
yeah. As people already see the thumbnail, um, the latest events is Mr. Trump, Mr. Donald J. Trump, found guilty. So, question is, now that this man is guilty, what is the next step? What does this mean? What does this mean for the future presidential election? What's going to happen? How do you see it, Mo?
Keep it real. Let everybody know so it's no confusion. I am nor a Democrat or a Republican. I am an independent thinker and I believe in America first. That's what I believe in. And unlike a lot of people that be jumping on these bandwagons and talking all this craziness about politics and how they love this country, they not doing anything to fight for the freedom. It is people right now that stand in the watch to protect the freedoms that we are talking about tonight. So I'm about America first. I'm about us first. I
Right.
have my interests, my family interests, our country interests first. Don't care about none of these other country entrants because they don't care about ours. But I think that in a way they boost his reputation because the people that was for him is still going to be for him.
Yeah, through all the ridicule, I believe. Um, what we've seen was a basically this explosion of support coming out to him, right?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? We seen shirts made, you know what I'm saying, after this man. Uh we seen multiple communities show up at his rallies um in support of him. And right now he has a bigger how would you say approval rating than Joe Biden at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you really look at it, like it seems like the more dirt you throw on them, it's just you're just adding you adding fuel to that flame. So it's just getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to the point where they're not going to be able to control it. So um I know a lot of people are wondering how did we even get here in the first place? Why do they want this man to be elected? You know what I'm saying? I don't like Donald Trump, right? He's not a politician. That's what we hear a lot about, right? He's not a politician. What is he doing president? Well, why don't you blame the politicians? You know what I'm saying? Because if you weren't consistently lied to election after election after election, nobody would come to terms and say, you know what? I'm tired of what these damn politicians are saying. Let me give the non-politician a shot. What do I got to lose?
Yeah.
That is how
He,
Donald Trump comes into place, right?
he was in the Bronx,
Yeah,
right there in the neighborhood in Katona, and he had rappers out there. He even brought out them old ass gangbangers from the 70s. They had the Spades, the
like
Zulus, Peacemakers, like
pearls or something like
the
that.
Pearls. He had all these cats out here. That's like wow, like
That I mean, that's big. I got to keep it a band. That's big. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even see Obama do that. Did you see it?
He ain't have to though. I mean, he was going around doing his rounds, but he ain't have to. Because you
If
got to
he did,
think.
it would
You
have set
got
a,
to think.
a good
But you got to
precedent.
think with Obama, right? Obama represented change. It just wasn't the change that a lot of people expected. But you got to understand, he was the first ever. So that was the first time that we got to see a representation of us in the country, of us. And even the stuff that they knocked him for, it was the face of America, you got to see the face of the underdogs win, finally win. And then his hands was tied to doing a lot of changes, So it was weird, like everything they knocked him to discredit him, and by far, I'm not really a fan of any of these presidents. The best president that I served under was Bush. That's the best president I served. I could say in my adult life that I dealt with. I can't speak for others. Like they was kissing Bill Clinton ass when Bill Clinton locked up the most people in history, not American history, not Western history, in history of the world. And then you found out that him and Hillary was part of that goddamn prison pipeline chain where they was investing in these private prisons, So it was in
Yeah.
their best interest. Remember, they labeled our communities as super predators, Then
Yeah,
we
you got
found out it was a lot of
ready.
force arrests, So when I see, like I tell you, left wing, right wing, it's all on the same bird, It's all
Same
the
bird.
same bird.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when they be bashing Trump, okay, you gonna tell the truth on how he ain't shit. I feel we need to start from scratch.
Yeah, let's
Biting
address
shit.
everybody. Let's
Yeah,
not just
biting.
pick one guy out of
Like,
the bunch.
I don't trust a 70-something-year-old to drive down the goddamn street and be my Uber driver. Why are we letting him drive the country? His asses, I feel, is too old. Fucking Biden, I feel, is too old. Let's start from scratch. One thing I could say about Trump that he might not have been correct about the wall, but we are letting in too many migrants. We letting them in, and we got money for everything except for the people that was right here, born and raised. Let's take care of us first. Then once we get our home cleaned up, then we can help others. We can't buy groceries for somebody else's house and our refrigerator is empty.
Yeah, now we're working backwards. And that's
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly the way I feel. And that's what rubs me wrong. You know, we got, veterans out there who can't even get, proper help. They can't get, medical attention. But
No,
yet,
forget veterans. We got active duty service members that can't get the proper medical attention.
even worse.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the concern is getting all of the refugees into the country to assist them, to get them on assistance. And what does that do for the people, the citizens of America? What is it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just bananas right now. What I feel is like what what can we do to change this whole system? It seems like this whole system is just broken. You understand what I'm saying?
I
When
get
I
what you're saying, but you know what it is? Do you feel the system is broken or the misled and poorly educated on how the system work is the problem?
That is a tough one. You know why? Because when things have been like that for so long, it's hard to see where it started. You understand what I'm saying? Um, this is what I do know, right? we depend on democracy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing with, going out, voting, and getting the person that you want that fits the bill, right, in office.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't, but when election time comes around, what is the main thing you hear? People say, all right, vote for the best of the two evils.
But you
Why?
know why? Why are we voting for the best of two evils? Like I told them when we started, the disclaimer is I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm an independent thinker. We do not weaponize our vote. We do not go up there and say, yo, this is what our communities mean. No matter what that community might look like, whether it's a black community, white community, Haitian community. I don't want to say, the other one. Remember, one of my roommates was Polish community, Filipino. We need to recognize our vote as a people and stop voting against our interests. That, hey, this is what our communities need. We don't like having XYZ going on. We need better highways, better roads. And if you're going to go there and work with us, then we're going to vote for you because you. And then once we vote for them, hold them accountable for that shit. They literally took this man to court and found him guilty for some shit that happened before he got elected. They acting like they caught him from, okay, you bribed somebody and paid hush money to Stormy Daniels. Oh, well, that was 7 years ago. He bought some poom poom. Okay.
That was before he was to be held accountable for the country.
Bro,
I don't
right
care.
now we going through some crazy inflation, right? Housing market is flipped upside down. When we had the whole, the pandemic, the C word happened, we could say what we want to say about, what I mean? That boy dropped two different stimulus package and changed the tax joint that he moved the standards up to 24,000 for standard deductions. Like he put more money back in people's pocket. All the other stuff he did, was it crazy? Yeah. But a lot of stuff when they try to say about him being a racist, was he a racist or opportunity? Was he an opportunist?
Right.
Was he doing the racist shit or did other people? And if he was trying to get to his goal and he knew that was his base, he catered to his base.
One thing over the years, right? We've always known of Trump, right? He was always mentioned in rap lyrics.
Synonymous with getting money.
Right. That's what we've all known him for. So why is all of a sudden, like, all right, now we turning against him? Oh yeah, he ain't. Come on, everybody has something that they did in the past. Now, some worse than others.
Yeah,
right?
Look, when I hear all that stuff, this is what I hear.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yeah, because if all you guys are jumping on this man as if he's the only one that ever did anything, there's something wrong with that. Something don't seem right.
Listen, one thing I believe, right? And people could take out all of them are trash. All of them are full of crap, All of them. It's like, that's why I say, let's start from scratch. Let's start with fresh blood. Let's start with, we got to start from, it's a judicial branch. Like, Robert, you said, who's to blame? Who forces it? We got to put the House of Representatives, Congress, and the judicial branch. We are a check and balance system. If we believe that one man or one woman is making the calls for this country, bullshit. These presidents are figureheads at best. At best. Because we seen when Trump wanted to do some shit, they blocked him when they wanted to block him. When Obama wanted to do some stuff, they blocked him. The main elections we got to get involved in is the ones for those seats for the House of Representatives and for Congress, and the ones at your local level government. That's why I was asking you to pose the question, is the country bad or is we are ill-educated on how it's run and how it's supposed to run? All of them are corrupt. They step into office, they can make 30, I'm just throwing a number out, 30,000, but they leave millionaires. And it's for life. None of that shit should be for life. Get them up out of here. Let's get some fresh blood.
When you talk about starting that system over from scratch, that's what we should be doing. We should write, just like there's a presidency on a term basis, 4 years. Let's have people that's in Congress on a term basis. They're there until they pass away or resign. None of them resign.
Yeah, and they need to do that because remember, the presidency used to be, was it Franklin D. Roosevelt was the last one? And what he served like 4 terms, something like that? 3 or 4 terms. It was more than 8 years.
It was a rare one. That was a rare one. You know, but let's keep it tall. That's not ever going to happen unless we go into like a state of emergency. You know
no, but I'm saying because they changed the laws. So the same way they changed that for the presidency, they could change it for these other seats. Like, it's crazy that you have court justice that's in there for 30 years, 4 years. You got to remember, their mindset ain't growing with the times. You know what I mean? So they can't they're still looking at it from there's no difference with me at work, right? I joined the military in 2003. My outlook of the world is different than somebody joining in 2024.
Very true.
I have to grow with the times. But let's say if I didn't grow with the times, I wouldn't even know how to reach them. I wouldn't even know what they need, you know?
Very true.
I've been in 20 years. My oldest child is 20, you know? So I can't relate I don't even like the same music they like, you know? So for these people that's running the country, you can't even look at us the same because you're stuck in 30 years ago. You're in the 90s. You ain't even progressing over that time, you know? The world is a different place. You don't have to like how the world is, but you got to know how to cope with the world and you got to know how to do it. It's like, did you ever see The Godfather?
Years ago. I'm talking.
Yeah, bro, that movie, and I suggest anybody out there that's listening to that, the book always go into more details than the movie. And the book breaks down a lot of stuff. And you got to think when he went to war, it showed you so many different aspects of life that it was almost like the prequel to the 48 Laws of Power by watching that movie. And in there, when it was time for war, they needed a wartime consigliere. Consigliere, you know, that's who advised the Don on different decisions, you know? So let's say even you keep the president, he's an older guy, he need to have somebody that's better than just the optics. We got Biden, right? Sleepy Joe. We could go through and see compilation videos of him falling out and stuff, you know? Our adversaries is watching that. But then you have the vice president. Why did they make her the vice president? So that the optics to gain the black vote, you know?
Mm-hmm. I feel the way that whole situation was set up, it seems as if they contemplated something happening to Joe Biden. And then she just takes over, and because she's the younger blood, if you will, to then take on the responsibility. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, that's a possibility, but I feel like that was more for the optics to get him in the door. You know what I mean? That was okay. Who can we pick that's a safe choice, that's gonna play ball? That is, because think about it. This is one of the most, since for my adult life, this is one of the most quiet administrations I ever seen. You can't say what he did or what he didn't do, you know? This is one of the most quiet administrations ever. I don't know if I could say it on YouTube, but we are in the midst of 2 different conflicts right now. You don't hear nothing about it. We hear more about Diddy, the WNBA, Trump trial. We have more distractions than what's actually going on right now. We have a presidential election that's coming up in November, and we don't even know who has the Republican who's going to be the Republican frontrunner, who's winning the elections. You know? And it's funny that this man's sentencing is July 11, right before one of his primary visits. If anybody out there listening think this man is going to jail on Rikers Island for buying some poom poom, you are sadly mistaken. If he do go, he gonna have the whole jail to himself. And all this, y'all listening to these progressive, I don't know, right, left, because I told you I don't subscribe to them tribes.
Yeah.
But The View had on there where they had a special episode and they was talking down on him. And they was saying, oh, he go to Rikers and all this and that. And he's the only president. No, he's not. What happened to Richard Nixon? What happened to that? The Watergate scandal. Stop being sheep. Pick up a damn book. Pay attention in school. We got smartphones and dumb people. Literally. The man literally got caught, right? Stealing and all that stuff, right? I served aboard the Gerald Ford. The Gerald Ford, for all of y'all that don't know y'all history and how this country is made, he's the only president in U.S. history that was never voted in. He was the vice president and the president without being voted in. He had a job. The vice president got removed. He became the vice president. Then the president, Richard Nixon, got removed. And he showed mercy on him by partnering him with the whole Watergate scandal. That's why one of his models is integrity at him. He used to be a Boy Scout. The ship Crescent shows the Boy Scout, Eagle Scout shit on it and stuff, and it says integrity at him. So a lot of people don't know that. So all this Trump was the first president and all. This dude was the active president when he got impeached. And for all of y'all that don't know the law and don't know history and don't know and won't pick up with your smartphone and dumb people and your newest iPhone with 1,000 terabytes, impeachment means indictment for layman folks like me and you. It's easy. Pick up a book and read. Learn how the U.S. government, we are a check and balance system. One man don't control this joint.
Right.
The biggest lie they told you is the president's the leader of the free world. He's the face of the leadership of the free world.
Mm-hmm.
No way you got, what, 233 members of Congress, right? 400 and something in the House of Representatives, and you think they're going to let one man tell them something? Let's be for real. He went against the grain. He didn't even think he was going to win. He didn't have an acceptance speech. We all thought, myself included, that the world was going to be over. They said when he got convicted that the market was going to crash. The shit jumped. His base, he earned like, let me Google how much he earned during that.
Yeah, they were wrong.
After his conviction. After his being convicted, after he was found guilty, his joint jumped. Like he earned some crazy amount of money. Huh? And don't get it twisted. They out there lying like, oh, he's the only president that came into office and he only had two. No, this motherfucker's still a billionaire. Don't let them trick you. It sounds good. It sounds good, man. If he ain't nothing else, he an opportunist, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up here Googling how much.
Yeah. Because he has a lot of business ventures.
Getting all this. No, but I'm talking about donations to his joint. They was talking about that. The billionaire rallies behind Trump after his conviction. The billionaires, right? Donald Trump raised $141 million in May after his guilty verdict. They just found him guilty. It's only June 5th. And this is from the source. It's 2 days ago from Boonsburg.com. Yeah, right there. I don't think it's gonna focus because I got the light. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm reading it here. It just says 100 million, but I'm sure it's went up since.
oh yeah, because that was 2 days ago. 141 million 2 days ago. Al Jahaz got a boost. That's why when I made the thumbnail, guilty. Now what? Y'all are they are mythicizing. They had the adverse effect of him. They saying voter fraud, right? In Georgia, right? And what's the prosecutor? Fannie, whatever, right?
Fannie Willis.
Yeah.
Fannie Mae.
So Fannie Willis, right? A sister. What did they found out was true about her when they put her on the stand?
What didn't they find out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so this the real question. What did she do different than Trump? She used government funds to pay her man off.
Yeah, but she didn't give a damn. It was no remorse.
She just got voted in again to be the Democratic, runner for her office again, for her seat again. And guess what? She literally ran the last time when she got elected saying, you deserve a prosecutor that's not having relations with the employees in it. And then she turned around and did that. So she paid them through city funds.
So basically, because she was not president,
because she wasn't a You ever heard somebody they say they're so smart they're stupid?
Too smart for your own good?
If she was smart, she would have never put old boy that she was dealing with in the position to be the prosecutor over the Trump case in Georgia because of her ties. But she thought she was above everything. You did?
That would be a conflict of interest, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Let's say he's one of the best lawyers in Georgia history, right? Once she started dealing with him, hey, baby, who do you mentor? Who from your firm that you could get to be the front runner? And you mentor him through that shit. Because you put yourself out there knowing me and you got dealings. All we doing is opening the doors to show how it's a conflict of interest. So y'all can have the best open and shut case, but you muddied it up because y'all have extracurricular activities.
Mm-hmm.
What they say, man? What they said, New Jack City, business never personal. These cats be personal, never business.
It makes
we in 2024.
Time.
Y'all bringing him up for voter fraud from when? 2020, 2021. Let's be for real. So why the timing is? You know what I mean? Oh, we not on a witch hunt. Why the timing?
Exactly. I mean, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, I thought it was a duck.
You know what I mean? The realest thing he said that we might not like how he said it. He said, why y'all voting for Democrats? Vote for me. It can't get no worse. They ain't understand. They don't like y'all either. That's what I took out of that. They don't care for you either. Who gave money to the HBCUs?
And the banks do all that. There was a lot of funding going on, right? Moving around. So much that makes your head spin. You know what I'm saying? And I was still trying to lock in on everything that was going on here. That's what kind of got me crazy. But what I do know is they're doing a lot of cover up. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, throwing distractions out here. Why they got this going on in the background? Like you said, you got the Puffy scandal going on. Mm-hmm. At the same time, you got the whole Trump trial that was going on. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, the tension going on between these two countries. You know what I'm saying, with Israel and everything. That's that we should really be concerned with that, because now the next person we need in office We need them to handle that.
What you
Or
talking
else
about? To handle what?
to handle all this tension that's going on over there, because it's going to be a war.
Hey, one thing I learned, you can't mention nothing about them people. You about to get our whole shit shut down. We might not have bank accounts by tomorrow, man.
Look,
I need my bank account. I ain't gonna lie.
we'll just call them.
Let's just say we need somebody that cares about America. But my thing is, I feel that there's no need for us to be the world police. We need to police our house first, then we can help out everywhere else. We got to help our allies. That's how the world works. But we don't need to interfere in people's business. If we're going to interfere, we need to mediate situations or eradicate situations.
Either or.
You know what I mean? It's either we going to take it there or we not going to take it there. And then the shit that we can't do that's out of our control, we need to sit back and monitor it. That shit was bound to happen with them, you know?
Here and here's the thing. This is why it's a very crucial part.
It's not crucial though. That shit, I could tell you shit I can't speak on. I could tell you what's going on right now ain't crucial. What's about to come is crucial. And it ain't that. When I call you, I
got you. Overall, what I'm saying is in office, we need a level-headed person, not somebody who's always willing to push the button.
But let's keep it real. Sleepy Joe is sleeping somewhere and won't push the button.
Yeah.
And the guy on the screen will push that button.
There's somebody in his ear, like, yeah. Hey, wait. See this? Here, push that. All right, yeah, good job.
I told you I met him before, right?
No, I don't think I remember.
So man, I said when I was stationed on the ship, it was new, so he came walking around. It wasn't no long conversation, more like I seen him in passing, you know?
Okay.
I was in his company when he came to see the ship and all that shit. And when you hear him talk, that's how you could be like, this motherfucker's really not in charge of no shit, you know?
That's scary, man. You know, and
they don't call a shot, so it ain't scary. You think Queen Elizabeth control London? You get what I'm saying?
But
it's not scary because he got enough. He got enough advisors that's not gonna let, you know. He got it's enough people in the right in position. I ain't gonna say the right position, in position that help him make the right choices. You know what I mean?
All right. I wrong with that.
That's what it really is. Obama ain't fucking say, let's go get Bin Laden. It was the right people in the right position to say, this is the plan. We need you to sign off on. Okay, boom, bam. You know?
Yeah, that's usually protocol. Is the president has to give the okay at the end.
What people fail to realize, the only fucking power the president got is he's the commander in chief of the military.
And he can veto things. You know what I'm saying? So if he's not on board with the mission.
And that shit don't matter. You need a 2/3 vote. If the House and the fucking representative want it or the judicial branch, you out the way. Look at Obama. They knew when they wanted to
order going on. Get it done. Executive order. Get it done.
That should only last for a certain amount of things, you know?
Yeah, it's not forever.
All right, God always there for me and exposing the truth behind Trump lies. Amen, amen, amen. Listen, homie, all of them are lying. Just to keep it a buck with you, all of them are lying. Right wing, left wing, same bird, bro. Same bird. Marriage life for 25 years. What next do you want us to go to?
That's all they hear about on the news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One thing I learned from being, and I probably shouldn't say this on here, from being in the military, when it comes to the news is only what they want us to hear. It is a 50-50 you getting with it. When it comes to world news and shit that really affect local news, yeah, that's probably the true shit. But real shit that goes on, it's only what the masses need to hear. What they said, the hunter's always right until the lion learns how to write.
That is true. I'm not even in the military, and I know that the news.
Look how long you know me. And anytime when I'm on deployment and some shit is going down, they cut off all communication. I hit you up days later, like, yeah, something happened, can't talk.
Yeah.
But this, you know what I mean? Look at the news and you could get a clue what's going on.
And I don't even bother to ask because I'll be like, all right, yeah, I know.
Yeah. And we don't even know. We be there doing the shit and don't know. To keep it real. That's why they had me sign the NDA. I was like, I don't even know I don't even know.
That's crazy.
God for protecting me and God's people and the freedom and God and Jesus and the archangels of the ancestors, universe divine is with me, protecting our freedom from the evil works in the secret society. Amen. Amen. So, all right, I got a question after reading that. Do you believe that is real secret societies or is it elites? Or do you believe it's a difference in between the two?
That's a good question too. Me personally,
I really don't believe it's a secret society. I don't believe it's an Illuminati. I think it's rich people with money that uses they money and resources and the people they know, they do the dirt that they do. And I believe that it's poor. Like I believe a lot of some things are social constructs that we argue with each other. Then we can look back and you're gonna see pictures with Obama and Bush. You'll see pictures of Trump and Obama might fuck with each other, but you can see where they might not just off of all the stuff that he done said about him. But Hillary was at Trump many weddings, They all friends, bro. They cry about wanting to see his taxes when they had the right to change the tax laws if they really felt some way. And then they keep saying, I want to see his taxes. Why would you want to see his taxes? Let's keep it real. He is an employee of his own corporations. Businesses don't pay taxes. Employees pay taxes.
well put.
Just look at Diddy. Diddy, when they raided his property, not one of them things was under his name. It was under Bad Boy Records, Love Records, and his daughter name.
And his son too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin. But
let's see what this too. We need to work forward with God, amen. I believe that all of us need to be into a higher power and belief, right? And whatever that higher power and belief it is that help you get to being a better individual, whether that is a better human being, a better family man, a better wife, better husband, better just all over being, I support that. Whatever it is, and through the will of God, like I believe in God, but let's say I had people that worked for me that was atheists, that did not change how I supported them in their journey through life and through their journey through things. So sometimes we get so caught up on our own belief that we don't show respect to other people's beliefs and what helps other people get by, God has his way of revealing himself when the time is right.
That's what we're doing. So you're right. You know what I mean? Definitely got to stay strong, mentally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? That is why, a certain form of belief is very necessary. You know what I mean? To push forward.
But they say all it takes is the faith of a mustard seed, man.
You know what I'm saying? We in some very, very evil and wicked times. So we have to stay very strong.
They say prayed up, stay blessed up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? What was we supposed to hit next? There was nothing to hit next.
Yeah, that's when he asked that. But
See, here's the thing I wanted to touch on too, right? Going back to the democracy and how we're supposed to vote for the people who are in office. Here's what I would. It's 2024, right? Why can't we have it to where we can decide how much money that they're taking out of our taxes to go into these different places? You understand? I wanna be sure I put some more money towards schools.
bro, you took the words out my mouth, because what they are paying the people that is to like building our future is criminal, bro. That joint is criminal. We make more off of YouTube and Facebook and all these other platforms and content creating than we paying our teachers, bro.
And that ain't right, man. That ain't
Yeah.
right. See, that's where we went wrong. So I just wish there was an app where I can be able to decide where my money is going instead of the powers that be taking it and doing whatever they want with it. Probably putting it into the hands of people that's bringing the guns and just leaving it out on the streets for our young people to just kill themselves. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? So who am I not to believe that that's not what's happening? You understand what I'm saying? I needed to be more transparency so that we are actually more responsible as individuals with what we are supporting. You understand?
I mean, some of that stuff would be transparencies, but we got to get in those rooms. Like, we got to get in these city council rooms. We got to start pulling up and making our voices heard and coming with a actual plan. Like, everybody knocked Ice Cube when he was saying what's his plan is for, for our demographic and stuff. But he was on the right path, but we got to stop wanting to be entertainers and actually sit here and this and that. Like, no entertainer is the leader. Like, let's just think of the dumbest shit that goes on in the black community. They will pick entertainers to talk about they're the leader of the black community. Where did we go wrong? We had actual activists that cared about their community and literally died for what they believe in. To now, let's think back. We're gonna bring up Obama. Motherfucker had Diddy with "Vote or Die" t-shirts. And Diddy pictures with Trump before that. So where's his alliance at? Who's cutting the check?
I tell you, man, they sure know how to swindle.
It's the rich and the poor. Like, a lot of stuff that they use to distract us, what we say, that's rich people problems. But us on our level, our middle class to poor levels, is arguing about rich people problems, bro.
Yeah, there's such a disconnect going on right there. It's like that's why it's a struggle figuring out if we start this from scratch.
We only got to start from scratch. We just need to lower that age limit. Like, it's an age limit before you can even be eligible to be president, right? We need to make a age limit to how old you are to be president, Like, I ain't gonna lie, the way Biden is, I agree with you. I feel they think that he wasn't gonna make it through the whole term. That's why they had a whole girl,
Mm-hmm. I mean, so damn. I just feel like until there is an uproar about what is going on here and about how our system is set up, nothing will change, right?
Like I said, it ain't the setup, it's the execution. And with that, the problem is we would show out for presidential elections, but we don't show out for the local governments and the joint that's making the day-to-day change, you know? We got to get on the local level and change. I mean, meaning put this Red Bull can out there because they ain't paying us to be sponsors, so we don't need to be promoting them. But like, we gotta actually get in the books. We gotta raise our children, teach our children how this works, and use it because others are doing it. You know what I mean? So we gotta come in. We gotta get involved in trying. Like when we was talking earlier, and I was like, that same passion we put into other things, we gotta put that into having a seat at the table. You know, that way we can implement change. But when we go with the change, we already know the problems. We need to be coming with steps to working towards the solution too, not just this is jacked up, just jacked up. Okay, it's jacked up, but we could do this, this, and this. We know the whys. Now what? That's why we said guilty. Now what? You know? So it's like, what's up?
Matter of fact, I'll put it like this. Where do you see the election going now that this has happened? What do you predict?
No different than before. I predict he could beat him. He can beat Biden. Hands down. Is he gonna get the GOP nomination is the bigger question. He compromised the money, and that's what do you see above every judge in America behind his back? What do you see on the wall?
Isn't that "In God We Trust"?
What do you see? Hold the doggone phone. Hold on for a second. I had to get my damn get my wallet, right? Okay, let me see something. I gotta play with this real quick. We see above every judge in America because we know we got international supporters on here, right? Let me fix this. What do we see on every? Let's see if it's gonna focus in. Damn, that light is messing it up. It's because the blur. Let me take the blur off my background because I need to really drive this home. That I learned this as a kid with my grandfather being a Mason, right? What do y'all see on this bill? In God we trust. And above every judge in the United States of America, you see in God we trust. As it said, money talks, bullshit runs the marathon. Remember that. Money talks, bullshit runs the marathon.
Meaning if you ain't got the pesos, get out the way. So,
you
know, you don't matter.
Yeah. In America, that's what runs it. Money talks, bullshit runs the marathon. He with the gold is in control, bro. Uncle More original.
Cue that.
We're trying to get this inflation down, and we're trying to work together, fighting together, united as one. God bless. Amen. That's the only way we can get up out of it. United as one, bro. Yes. No left wing, no right wing. If that's the case, unalive the bird, man.
Absolutely.
It gotta be America first. That's what I believe. America first. America. It's about that time. It's about that time, my brother. It's about that time.
All right.
Pop the tag off. America.
Yeah. There we go.
And the homies in the building.
I
don't know if he had work because I'll tell him to pull up, man. I told him he could pull up. But that's what it is, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of cats that I'm surprised that's backing Trump, you know? It's a lot of cats back home in the Bronx. A lot of homies backing Trump.
Look, we know who's invited to the next cookout. No, I tell you that.
Listen, you got to think that boy. He part in Kodak Black.
Yeah, that says a lot about what he's willing to do. Out of everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, and Kodak went back to jail after that.
Yeah, he wastes the part, and I ain't gonna hold you. He wastes the part, and that dude's an idiot.
But I mean,
idiot. He burnt out.
Yeah,
but it's like there's so many like people that you can sit there and you could have gave that to that would have cherished that and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
That would have made like I give it to Obama and all that shit, and then I ain't even gonna lie. Let's just say Trump get some crazy conviction shit, right? And he don't like he ain't gonna make it to be president and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not guaranteeing you, but I'm telling you it's a high percentage Biden will pardon him. Even from the look of showing like compassion towards him, no different than what history showed us before when Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon.
History does repeat itself.
Yeah, but it's like it's a good gesture. It's what should be done. He bought some boom boom, bro. Some and then if you look at it, one of the charges is they hitting him for he lied about or documented how the whole thing was about, that he said it was legal fees he was paying to his lawyer and not bribery or hush money or whatever, you know, that they were saying, you know. But like I said, this is 7 years ago. This is before he became the president. This happened, you know. And America as a whole, we celebrate degenerate behavior, bro. Y'all mad at this when it's the same guy that they got on audio saying to grab him by the, you know, the poutwash. The sweet watery, you know?
Yes.
So this dude sat there and made fun of people with mental illness and they still voted for him. So you think this is gonna stop something? Nah. Not at all. Nah. Not at all.
Look, I think you know, part of his reason why people like him is because he's not afraid to say things.
Not afraid of being stupid. It's two different damn things. That motherfucker's stupid.
Look. Now it is a little outlandish when he does say something, and that's just what happens when your publicist is involved.
Bro, the problem is he don't listen to them publishers. The dude to tell you lies that you can fact check. You know, people unlied like they never underlied again before. No shit, Sherlock. Or like, we forgot about the plague. We forgot about, you know, what was it, the Black Plague? Like, it's so much of a time that, like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
like,
before our time.
He's the spokesman for people that, I'm trying to say how to put it without killing some of our subscribers off. Like, yeah, that's some disgusting shit, Donald. That's some disgusting stuff. You see the chat?
I wasn't even looking. Hold on.
I ain't gonna put that on the screen, but it is nothing worse than that. Listen, I have daughters and I have a son. It's certain things I'm not doing as a father.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's bogus.
Yeah. Anybody that knows me knows one thing I ain't want to do but as a father is change shitty Pampers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I buy Pampers, I do whatever. I would do it because, you know, some people are ignorant enough to think because I say that means I would just not do it and leave the baby with the poopy on him. No, I would do it. That don't mean I like to do it, you know?
Yeah, I'm all about taking care of mine, but you know, there's a line you draw.
I mean, but
And
that's what I said about like what he's saying about that. I don't know how true that is about him with that. Don't put it
yeah,
past him. But he said other comments about his daughter that a father shouldn't be saying or shouldn't look at the situation or rationalize a situation like that, you know?
I think I recall a time when he did mention something, and I was like, why would you put it that way?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I
But
think he said he would date his daughter if she wasn't his daughter or
that's
something like
exactly
that.
what it
And it was like,
was.
what? Like,
Uh,
are you serious? Like, what sense does that make?
well, I guess the good thing we know is it is his daughter, so he's not going to cross that line.
Hopefully, you never know these days, man.
I mean, with everything else coming out, I think that would have been front and center.
Like I said, you don't know what with these people these days. Not even just him. You don't know what with these people. I don't
Yeah,
put nothing past nobody. You know,
yeah, that's a fact. Out of
the
everything,
way people move these days, it's like it's hard to. You know what I mean?
yeah, everything we seen coming out with people, you know what I mean? We know
Yeah,
anything is possible.
yeah. That it's like there's no telling what's what these days. It's sad that we in those times, bro. You can't even ask simple question like what is this or what is that? You know, you can't even say what is a female, and people give you a legit answer. You know,
It's
I
a whole
literally seen a video Saturday when I was trying to get some food talking about a father is a social construct. There's no such thing as a father in nature.
who's giving these talking points?
It was this dude he called into the shout out to the new Fugazi podcast, and he was saying that the specifically the black woman is God because he can give birth, you know, and that men can't give birth. Like we don't naturally know how it is to be a father because we don't give birth, you know, and that the concept of being a father is a social construct. That being a mother is natural, but being a father is something we told ourselves in order to devalue a mother.
So there's no such thing as working together.
You can't
Right.
have one without the other. You know, you cannot have a child without a father. And then I'm not comparing myself to the animal kingdom. We are different species for a reason. We move different, you know.
Yeah.
But to say something like that, like it's one of them Hotech dudes, you know, one of them, you know, pandering going wrong.
So it's safe to say that that person's not in their child's life because he doesn't want to devalue their mother.
I don't even know if he got child. He looked kind of strange.
Right, doing strange things for some change too.
Yeah, but that drink he was on some
Yeah, he's
being a
bogus.
father is a social construct. Yeah, homie. You said
Yep.
people.
Done. Yeah, man.
So you wasn't on earlier, but like I was saying, we got smartphones and dumb people. Like even when I would like to say I'm a reactionist. Like I don't just do reaction videos on YouTube. When I'm at work bored or when I'm in New York with my moms, I say shit to get reactions out of people for my entertainment. My entertainment person might be wrong to some people, might be right for, but I get great enjoyment out of it. And I say stuff to get a reaction out of people, you know? Like I know some people in Black America, and this is gonna hurt, and y'all probably try to cancel me, but a lot of y'all voted for Obama just because he was black. And
That's
y'all
right.
can't tell me in the 8 years he was in office, what did he do for black people?
He gave you Obama phones.
I mean, that shit been out. But my thing when I say
Yeah.
that on what did he do for black people, I mean like I can tell you it's different groups and subgroups within our society that he put things in place for them. You know what I mean?
We definitely expected more to come out of that.
Yeah, it wasn't like, hey, I did this for this community. No, you did that shit for the people that I think got the most out of the Obama administration is the people that we might not, everybody might not agree with their lifestyle, but the LGBTQ, they stand up and won't go without hearing a voice heard, you know? They're not gonna sit there and take some shit in stride. They was smart enough to be like, we're gonna pool our resources and they weaponize their presence. And when I say that is they will go to legislation and fight for what they feel that they're owed. Other people gonna go to YouTube and TikTok and talk shit and don't get out there and make their voice heard where it counts. They're gonna go put the money in the back and behind this, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, you definitely sparked something right there because that group definitely did gain the momentum under Obama. That is when before it becoming what it is today.
In his second term. And I respect that they didn't sit down and I respect that they was willing to fight and stand up for what they wanted, for their rights. I respect that they was willing to stand up and say, I will be heard and you will respect where I'm coming from. Do I agree with all of their things and their tactics? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Right.
But I respect that they stand out for that they ready to go for. I respect that. I respect how they like. I don't want to give up my religious preference on live, but you know my religious preference, and you know that part of the reason that I crossed over to that way of life is because when I was at a crossroad of being a Christian, I had to respect anybody that stands up for what they believe in and they knowledge and they right to serve God. And the religion that I decided to turn to put me on the right path to be a better person was the religion that said that I will submit to the will of the Lord. Everybody want to submit. Well, no, I ain't gonna say everybody want to submit. Everybody want to claim they love God until it's time to submit to God. Everybody want to claim they want something until it's time to put some work towards that shit.
So it's time to show and prove.
Yeah.
That's what everything.
Oh, Chan, you wow. Let me take that off the screen. He said Obama is actually called the first gay president because he passed the more bills for them that benefited them the most. I could see that though. But he was smart. Do you think he passed it because that's what he believed in, or that's what was going to put him in that second term?
Capitalized off of it. That's what it was. He capitalized off.
That's what you believe he capitalized off of it?
Yeah, so he basically used it. What I'm saying, he used it at his best interest for what he can gain from it.
I agree. Who else do you think? Who else do you think did the same thing?
I could say Trump did
exactly. He used the MAGA fan. In my opinion, he used the MAGA fan base or the MAGA. I can't even say fan base because it ain't like it's a show. He used the MAGA backing the same way Obama used, that because if you listen to Obama first term, he didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
Remember, they got his ass a couple of times. They put him on the spot.
Yep.
That second term, he was all for everybody's rights.
That's true. That the first term he was dubbing a lot of different things. He also said, he wasn't going to charge tax on health care. Remember that?
Listen, What's the difference of Obamacare and Romney Care?
It's the same thing. It's just different name.
And he just tweaked it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember. I will not forget. I was
Why
in Maine.
do you think Obama beat Mitt Romney in the election? I'll tell you my theory, because I was on deployment during that, but I'll tell you my theory on why I feel Obama won.
I believe a lot of it, not
Mhm.
all of it, but a lot of it. Melanin. That's what I believe.
The second term, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm just talking about in general, like
The first term, I think he literally won. They didn't expect it. He kicked ass because that was the most in history that our demographic went out there and voted. The second time, we voted for him, but he gained a lot of supporters from all communities. But I feel that, do you feel like elections be predetermined in the most part?
Not necessarily.
I believe them shits is predetermined. I
Not
believe that it's a narrative. Trump made me believe that you can go against that narrative if you get enough backing. But I feel like when it came to Obama and Nick Romney, we was going into that what could be compared as the Great Depression, and it was easier to hear that we're gonna make it from the poor black man that pulled himself up from the bootstraps versus the rich man that never had it rough to say, hey, this is not, you know what I mean? We're gonna make it through. Even if it's the truth, it's easier for you to digest it for somebody that you think you can relate to, whether you black, white, Spanish, whatever may have you, and in between, because we know we watched his come up story. Vice somebody we know that was rich. You think Trump could have told us that?
Nah, he couldn't
And
break
we
it
believe
down.
it. You just listen to him when he was like, "Oh, I had it rough. My father had to loan me my first $1 million so I could get on my feet."
I'm like, oh, well, it's nice he had it.
You know what I'm saying? But Obama, he was the perfect storm. Educated black man, went through law school, wife and kids, is not no smut on him. The biggest smut that this man that we got on our screen try to put out there is that he wasn't born in America.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Y'all acting like y'all can't find that man birth certificate, but you find some long lost brothers in the middle of Kenya.
that look, that's crazy, man.
Let me see. The elite and secret societies work together. How they get the understandable in the ways of the KKK society and God taking them down. I believe that racism is on the middle class to poor level. I believe when you hit a certain tax bracket, it's us against them. It's the rich against the poor. And it's easier to keep us distracted by having us argue over the melanin and the lack of melanin of our skin and our differences on that level. Don't get it twisted. I do not believe that racism don't exist, because the fucking amount of racism that I experienced in my 20 plus years in the military is laughable at times, that I could see it, and I can't even say I could see a lot of stuff was to the better. I just feel that we have better individuals that is not racist, but it's a lot that's still left behind that hide it better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I mean? They hide it, they cover it up better. And I'd rather some shit be in my face so I know how to deal with it than you know?
Yeah.
And then some cats I had to realize they're not racist, they just assholes. And then some people I had to realize that they didn't grow up around my demographic. Because you got to think, I got the triple threat. I'm black, I'm from New York. I could be aggressive, you know? My
Well,
aggressive is assertive for somebody else.
well, everything's not for everybody, you know. So, I look at it like this, right? When you talk about when you get to a certain tax bracket,
hmm
rich against poor,
I'm trying to be in that tax bracket where they want to at least recruit me.
yeah, invite you to the business meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give you a shot at that, or something like that, right?
At least give me the opportunity to turn y'all down. You know?
That's the crazy thing too. Is we a lot of times we lose sight, right, of my biggest thing with this whole democracy thing, going back to that, is you could have an independent runner, right?
I voted for before when he ran. I voted for an independent runner. I voted for Gary Johnson. Probably
see
me
what-
and his mother, the only one that voted for him. Oh, and my homeboy who put me on to him, and he hit all the points that us
For the people.
Americans claim we want, but he was an independent runner, you know?
Right. And this is the problem. Unless you're Republican or Democrat, you're never taken serious.
Yeah.
You never get the shot. Let's keep it a band. That is one of the things that need to change with the way we're implementing things. You understand? We'll never get nowhere as in America.
As individuals, we gotta stop. Yo, separation is always going to be the counter adverse to solutions and to success. You know what I mean? Like, not to put the hood business out there, but remember how we say, united we rise, divided we die.
Fight it before, yeah.
You know what I mean? What they say, if you
Before.
want to make somewhere, if you want to get somewhere fast, travel alone. If you want to make it far, travel together.
That's right. We got unity is the number one key. That is what nobody wants to happen. When I say nobody, I'm talking about the people with more money. I'm talking about the elites. I'm talking about the powers that be. They don't want people to unite. So you have to find the differences between the two and keep them fighting all the time. So meanwhile, you can do what you need to do on this side for your best interest. You know what I'm saying? It's never about us. It's about them and what they got going on. That's why everybody that is usually in office is catering to them, not us. What was the first what was the first party ever created? First political party.
Oh, you're gonna have to enlighten me on that, my brother.
All right. Democrat.
Yeah, but it was the Republicans that set us free.
I got you.
Let's talk about that.
A lot of people they may or may not know that, right?
They don't even know how the government even works, bro.
All right, check this out. What party was the KKK with?
The Democratic Party.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So
now what party they with? Both.
but people have to realize that history of it and then make your determination on or all right, make the best decision on what's going on how you want to move from here. You can't go, oh well, the Republicans are against the black people. I mean, say that.
It's black Republicans. We just got clowns that's black Republicans. I won't even say clowns. We got black Republicans that are out of touch with they're out of touch with the rest of it. And then it's okay to, we don't need every black person to be Democratic. We don't need every black person to be Republican. What we need to do is see what is the issues, what is our interest, and how can we progress from there. We don't need to keep voting against our interests. Why the fuck are half of these black people Democratic? Because your great grandmother was a goddamn Democrat. Because your great grandpappy was a good Democrat. That's why I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I'm voting for what's in the best interest of my people. Even if my vote don't count and I'm voting independent, guess what? It's somebody that looked like me, looked similar to me, somebody that had the same DNA that died for the right for me to vote. So I gotta have enough respect for them to vote. The dumbest shit that we could think of is our vote don't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So out of respect of the sacrifices that made it, that I could sit here and talk to you like this, for somebody who had a vision that they couldn't even comprehend how it would turn out 100 years from now and all that, how the hell I look like not giving them enough respect to vote for that, to exercise a right that they died that they didn't even get to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Should I unplug down damn light?
That's real business.
But you dig what I'm saying? That's me personally why I vote for that shit. Other reason why I vote, like I said, being in the military, I see that shit firsthand on how it affects, how the vote affects us, you know? I see how our budget was gutted, you know? You mean to tell me I got sailors and Marines that can't see a doctor, but we giving motherfucking millions of dollars across seas, you know? Billions of dollars across seas. I have a problem with that. You know?
Yeah, meanwhile, while we struggling and our people are suffering, we got money to take care of other people. So that just shows you that there's personal interest, you know what I'm saying, in that country. That's what it seems like, straight up.
What I'm about to say is going to sound messed up to a lot of people, bro. If I had the choice, right, to be American or to be any other race, I mean, you know, when I say any other race, I mean any other
nation,
country of origin, I would still want to be American. You know, I've been around the world. I would still want to be American. I would want to visit other places. I would want to visit. What a lot of people fail to realize, we have the freedom to talk about how we're talking about right now. If we was in other countries, we could not talk about government issues, can't talk about different. We will not have the freedom of speech. We will not have constitutional rights. And what mess Americans up, they think the BS that they get away with in America, they could go to these other places and try that shit. No, 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 no. That's why you go over to Dubai, you play these games. That's why you go to all these places, and then they cry on there and tell half-ass stories about what they really did overseas, not showing respect to these different countries and stuff. They forgetting what they say. When in Rome, you do what the Romans do. A lot of Americans are very entitled.
I think because the culture of entitlement, what it did is it left a bad fundamental upbringing, right?
Yeah.
It closes off your mind. So you got to be at a point where you can open your mind. You know what I mean? You have to read, whether you read in books, whether you you know what I mean, or just using common sense to be able to open your mind and look past that. See, the great thing about you is you was able to travel the world, so you got to see, like, oh, this is what it is. This is what it is. You know what I mean?
I feel like I didn't open my eyes to life until I left New York. You know what I mean? It got to show me people could live. It got to show me the way we was living, in a sense, to it was normal to us and abnormal in the sense of the bigger picture of the rest of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Because don't get it twisted. I love being from New York and I love being from the Bronx even more, bro. And I will never, ever be ashamed of where I'm from, because that shit shaped me into the man that I am today. It shaped me into being a father. It shaped me into being a citizen of the world. It shaped me into saying I will make the sacrifice for my country so that my mama can sleep at night and have it. It shaped me to say that I believe enough in what I'm doing that I could be progressive to show the other homies and little homies, bro, you could come to that fork in the road and you don't know what you want to do with your life, but I did it, bro. You got an example of what you could do. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't ashamed of none of my shortcomings, bro. Like, I was laughing and shit, I'm in training and all that. And I was laughing in class and I said, yo, some shit, y'all compare me to other chiefs and y'all don't like chiefs and chiefs could be stuck up. I said, it's chiefs that don't like chiefs. I said, before I came in, I made mistakes where I had to pay my debts to society. So I look at it when I came in as, yo, I'm going to do 4 years and I'm going to give it the best 4 years of my life because I want to give my mother something to be proud of besides all of the bullshit that I put her through, where she had to break into her fucking 401k and her TSP to get me lawyers and all that shit, because the brainwashing that we experience as kids growing up in these urban environments had us thinking that being gangsters was being gangster and being all this shit was cool. Like, we was listening to dumb motherfuckers that couldn't read and write, that's locked up, that couldn't even control their own life, that somebody got to tell them when to piss and shit, that they was the leaders of our communities when we was in our freedom. And I felt like, yo, my mom's made the sacrifice. Like, people thought I'd be joking because I talk a lot of shit and say I grew up without nothing and shit, but you know better than that. But I also can remember I went to private school while my mother had holes in her V-box when she was working 2 jobs to put me through that shit. So I couldn't let her sacrifice go in vain. Even if that sacrifice only produced 4 goddamn good years, I at least owed her 4 good years of doing something. And thank God and all praise due to the Most High that 4 years turned into 20 plus. October gonna make 21 years I've been doing this in the military, and I done earned a degree. So when I could talk shit and feel bad about certain shit and certain aspects of it, this country paid for my degree. This country put my kids through school. I don't have to worry about how I'm gonna pay my mortgage. Like, it's so many other things. So when it comes to these presidential elections, to the way the government, I have a special interest in that, because what they decide controls my life and control the people that I love and care about, that I got to take under my charge, that if something happened to them, I got to look their mama and their daddy in the eye to say, yo, I'm sorry. I'm not built for that. I might be a lot of things and I might not back down, but I'm not built for that. And thankfully, I didn't have to do that. You know, I had to deal with people that unalive themselves and all that stuff. I even, a couple of months ago, one of my close mentors did that shit, and I'm still fucked up over that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm even looking right now, fighting back tears, even thinking about what happened with him, bro. And it's hard when you can't place the blame on nobody. It's hard when I'm mad at myself, like, yo, he was hitting me up. Was he trying to tell me something? Did he need somebody to talk to? Bro, I felt bad because I used to call him on deployment and fucking dump everything on him that I was going through. And I also mad at him because why you couldn't do the same to me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. It's different questions, and but first and foremost, I want to salute you for for coming as far as you did, man. That's a big. It's not too many of us out here that came from where we came from that's able to open and expand our minds, and when they get this kind of opportunity, and you know what I'm saying, the way you broke everything down right there, you know what I mean, how your mom, how she was sacrificing to put you through the best schools, you know what I'm saying, and you realize that, you didn't take it for granted, you know what I mean, you put it all in perspective, you're like, all right, cool, you went hard for me there, I'm gonna give back to you, I'm gonna show you that all this work you put into me it paid off. So definitely salute you for you know what I mean, all your success and how far you've come so far. You said 20 plus years now. That's
Yeah,
big.
October make 21 years.
That's big right there. Indeed, man. So
About to cut
you know
this
what I'm
damn
saying,
fan
and
on, hot as hell.
yeah, and you
It's
already
hot
know.
in Florida.
That's a fact. And you already know. You know, you know. Plus, going back to what you were saying with the mentor, you know what I mean. Everybody, even the strongest of us, always have a moment where you know what I mean. Where we kind of fall off the track a little bit, right? And we need that you know what I mean. We need that how would you say? We need that back brace.
Yeah, that support. You need that support.
Yeah, we need that support. So that's you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like you going through something, you can hit me up. I'm here for you.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? My ears open.
The biggest thing for me, like yo, the hardest thing for me in life, bro, for a very, very long time, and I still struggle with, is asking for help.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? It does become a pride thing because it's times where I'm like, all right, you know, I'll be going through something, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to.
You don't want to be a burden.
You don't want to burden somebody with what you're going through, right? So you internalize it, and you know what I mean. Whether that's keep yourself isolated by yourself, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, drink until you fall out. Whatever you gotta do to basically get that away, to get that feeling away, right? And I think that's like one of those vulnerable pieces, you know what I mean, in a person's moments where they need like somebody just to talk to real quick. You know what I mean?
Bro,
So,
like I was thinking about this like last week or the other week and shit, and I was saying how me and you, we go back shit, what, 25 years, almost 30 years. And me and you ain't speak for a while. And when my father passed away, you, without even speaking to me, came to the funeral. That meant more to me than words could ever express, bro. Like you drove from another state all the way down there. I didn't even know you was there till it was over. But and you know, if I ain't never expressed before, I think I told you that day how pissed off I was at that funeral, how they was bashing my
yeah,
father's religion and shit. And I asked that fucking unstable creature to cut it out. That I walked out of the funeral, you know? And when I seen you, you took away all the hurt and pain because that was real brotherhood and real life. This is my childhood best friend, and we went years without seeing each other, and we still connect. And I'm like, no matter what, you and De
yes,
Niro that's in the thing, all of y'all are my brothers. That when certain shit happen, even if I ain't got it, I'll make a way. Like if I say I don't got, I really ain't got it. But other than that, I'm gonna make a way and shit. And we fuck, you know what I mean? We down like 4 flats, up downs all around and shit. That like I love y'all because if I'm fucking up, y'all gonna tell me. If I need flowers, y'all gonna get like we our own group. Like
your
I
own
took the
support.
heart when I heard cats where they said everybody need to be on so we all each other crutch, you know?
That's a fact, man. I just feel like you know what I mean. If it's real brotherly love, man,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna show up. That's
Yeah.
just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? That's how I perceive things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and granted, like I don't go on Facebook like that.
Yeah, you go like once a year.
Yeah, but when I went on there and I seen that, I'm like, damn. And then I seen it was the next day. I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta get out.
And then that's the crazy shit is she gave me the wrong address.
Oh,
The address she gave me took me to somebody's house. That's why I came in there late.
oh yeah, I
I
was
just
there
took it.
because I'm like, I
I
knew I
just
was
took
at
it.
the right spot,
Yeah, I
But
took it that God didn't want me to see them close the casket on him.
yeah, I went to the
Like I seen him the night before to make sure everything was straight. But she definitely oh man, I had to do a lot of praying and soul searching. My uncle had to talk me out of being, you know, how to let go of that shit, you know. But she was money hungry. Like she filed a lawful death lawsuit on him. And shout out to the chat if tell me if I'm tripping. She filed a wrongful death lawsuit on him, but against the place that he was at, the hospital, in December, right? The beginning of December, and he ain't die until the end of January.
yeah, I that
And then when I came up there, I told her, look, if you was gonna pull the plug or whatever, take more let me be there, come to peace with it,
right.
get my tears out. She waited till I left New York to do that shit, and he started breathing on his own. And she put him on comfort care. And you know, in comfort care, they don't give you no food, no nothing. They just give you morphine and let you
It's basically a
transition. Yeah, a hospice. That by the time when I got back and we could try to do it, she signed for a do not resuscitate and act like the hospital lied and said that, you know. And then she's like, oh no, I don't want him on comfort care. I want him to y'all to start feeding him. And then by the time they started and the doctors told me and I paid to get a second opinion, it was a wrap. And then I had to have a real talk with myself because I've reverted from a 30-something-year-old. Go with him. I'm 41 now. So I was 37 at the time, to a 7-year-old child, bro. Even when I was up on that fucking podium at his funeral, all I kept telling myself, I was looking at my son saying, don't cry, Abel. When really I'm looking at him seeing myself saying, you got to be strong. And I know I had to be strong for him and shit. You know, and then what a lot of people don't understand is it's hard being a man. It's hard being tough, bro. It's hard being tough all the time. It's hard being even being in the position that I am as a chief in the Navy. I gotta be tough, bro. I gotta take on everybody problems, and literally nobody gives a fuck about mine. I had to be everybody mental health advisor in 2021, and I was going home to an empty house where my kids ain't there no more. Wife left me everything, but nobody gave a fuck about that. I had to be the chief. The realest shit I had a sailor tell me when my aunt died last year, and I'm like, look, man, I didn't know such and such. My aunt passed away. I had to go to New York. Nigga said, I don't give a fuck about your family. Why the fuck are you telling me that? That's none of my concern. That's your fucking problem. I want to know why you ain't approved for me to drive to Florida. This cool had to open his trunk and pull a hanger to open his gas tank, but I could. You want me to approve that you could drive 15 hours in this fucking bucket? But they don't see that side. But if we could log on Facebook and anything right now, and it could be a motherfucker who literally fucked their own life up, and they're gonna say, my chief did this, chiefs did that. They don't never say the lieutenant, they don't say the officer, the chief's mess did this, the chief's mess did that. Not that they're a grown-ass man or woman that made a dumbass decision or made a decision. No, it's my fault. It's other chiefs' fault. Not saying that all chiefs are good. Not saying all chiefs are bad. What some of these people don't realize is you're going to be the chief one day if you play your cards right. What makes you different than me? You're human like I'm human. You have a life like I have a life. You can't even fucking find your socks in the morning and you want me to fucking lead you with that. Now, what you going to do when you lead in somebody's life? But you don't have them. That's when it goes back where I say people have sympathy but no empathy. Like I tell every new chief that's going to the chief season, be prepared to be selfless. The people that's going to care about you is the people you see behind these walls right now. because you're gonna take on everybody else's problems and nobody's gonna take over yours. And you being that, you gotta be some supernatural person.
Yeah.
You gotta be tough. And that shit hurts because I thought about my homeboy who unalived himself because he took on everybody else's problem. But whatever he was going through, he must have felt the rest of the world wouldn't accept that. That's why sometimes when some people tell me some stuff, I put myself in their shoes and be like, yo, you don't know what that person was going through.
That's the
You don't know what they was doing. Like, I don't gotta like it, but I understand. Like Chris Rock said, might not like it, but I understand.
Yeah, man. that is tough, man. I have to be the mediator consistently.
I can count on hands and toes since I've been in the Navy of people that unalive themselves. Guys who did it, bro. Because like I had to show that to one of my sailors that more females attempt to unalive themselves, but more males actually unalive themselves.
That's
We use more lethal means to do it. That's why, you know.
yeah, we not swallowing pills.
And what they fail to realize too is that not taking away the health, the hurt of other people, but with men, we deal with emotions, the same emotions, but our ego eats us and our pride eats us too. So we're getting it from all different. And the hardest critic that you can have at times is yourself. It's freedom in not giving a fuck, to keep it a buck, you know? To say, fucking, I'm living for me is freedom, you know? It is a lot of freedom in that, but most of us ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, when you say we eat our own selves up, I think a part of that too is yeah, like you said, being our worst critic, because you can be disappointed in yourself for certain aspects. It could be something that you can get past, but for whatever else, you in your head thinking, damn, I should have been here by now, and I'm not here.
Shame and
But
guilt
not thinking
will tear you
you're
up, bro.
You're working towards that. That's a big thing. You still got that in your sights. Stay focused on that. You understand what I'm saying? You just needed somebody to tell you that, but you in your head and you're like, damn, why haven't I? You know what I mean? You just thinking negative. You know what I mean? At that point, you know what I mean? You need a positive charge to lift you back up to where, you know what I mean, on that same platform you were before you got down there.
Bro, I miss the old Kanye. I remember he had the song with Brandy, and he was saying some shit, and that used to be my motivator. Shout outs to the homeboy that I was stationed with, my boy Mac. He used to play this joint for me, and I put that on, and he was saying, yo, where was y'all at when I couldn't feed myself? Dog, if I was you, I unalive myself. If I need some help, I look in the mirror and he's my help. We are a lot, especially with this newer generation, had lost resiliency. We have made it too cool to be comfortable with being victims. Life happens, stuff happens, shit happens that's out of your control that will have you being a victim at the moment. I am here to help and to tell people you don't have to stay a victim. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong for shit happen that's out of your control, but you gotta get up and you gotta get past that and have that seek the help. I'm not saying get up and get back and suck it up and do it. No, we are at a stage in life that you can seek the help to get you past that shit. I'm not saying you ever gonna live past that scar. I got a scar on my goddamn face. It's healed, but I still got the scar. It's still a reminder of what happened. This is me pushing my cousin out the way and got hit in the face with ice right there in Morris playing around. I think Kev hit me with it, you know? But this scar is the scars of fucking being in these streets. You know what I mean? When I got sliced in, I hit my neck. The reality was that shit would have been a little deeper. I wouldn't be here talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And that way, all these is not for me. This is me standing up, taking it on, putting it on my back to defend the people I love. You know what I mean? And that's what we're losing as society, is the resiliency. It's motherfuckers that are stay and say, I can't get out of bed. Today is not enough. I don't want to fight. People are scared of conflict. I'm not running from conflict. I will avoid conflict, but I'm not running from conflict. And the difference with that is I will go 100 miles to avoid conflict, but once I'm confronted with it, I'm not backing up an inch. I'm going to handle that. Me and one of the homeboys was on the phone tonight, and we was talking and laughing. We like, at our age, we shouldn't be fighting nobody, bro. But at our age, we done been through enough that I done gave up. You know what I'm saying? I done had wins and I done had losses. You know what I mean? Yeah. I had, both of them was a lesson, you know?
What don't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah, and it's like also like if my physical, my mental should have stepped up, that I'm mentally not doing certain things, you know? It's okay to say, nah, I'm cool, man. You this and that. Okay, I'm cool with that. Like Mike Tyson said, yo, growing up, these cars, all this stuff meant a lot for me, you know? Now it don't mean nothing. Seeing my kids happy, seeing my family good is what means more than, you know?
Yeah.
I don't drive a nice car because it's the brand of car it is. I drive a nice car because I'm accustomed to what comes inside of that. I don't describe it as the brand it is when people ask me. I describe it as a brown car. It's just I got used to that. I'm used to living in a house. I go to visit home. I'm not ungrateful of my childhood home. I just like central air now. You know what I mean?
That's just progressive.
I don't want the landlord controlling when I get heat, you know?
That's all progressing in life, man. Just like how you mature in life.
You take the good with the bad. I like when I go to New York, I can shower as long as I want because you ain't got to pay no water bill.
Yeah, crank the heat all the way up.
I like having a driveway. I don't gotta look for parking. I hate when I go to New York, I gotta look for parking for 4 hours. I
can't stand that.
Can't even pay for parking no more, bro. I park all the way on 168. That joint to be full.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, especially when it snows. If it snows, forget about it. Like you have a pile everywhere.
But bro, by 4 o'clock, I'm in the house, bro. I catch an Uber wherever I want to go after that point. Unless I'm like, I'm going to be out for hours where I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I will drive. But back to Trump. I got a real question for you. Do you think Trump's a racist or opportunist?
Opportunist.
I 100% agree. I think he's an opportunist. I don't think he is. He could be both, but I think he's more of an opportunist. I think the color he see most is green. I think all of them is full of shit. To be honest. And I can't stand Hillary Clinton. I think she's the biggest piece of shit.
You said if we talk about the other people, we probably shut the channel down or whatever. She's in that same bracket.
They demonetizing my shit anyway. Fuck her. Monetized on the other platforms though. Shout out to them. A lot of stuff you right. Y'all gonna have to come over to Rumble, and we can really get in nitty gritty. You know.
Yeah, a little bit more uncensored.
And Twitter, Twitter's the wild, wild west. You can say whatever the hell, do whatever you. Twitter's wild, man. I have to go check my kid's phone to make sure they ain't got Twitter. Twitter's wild.
Yeah, you was putting me onto the different streams that they got up there that you can venture off into, and how uncensored it is. So
hold on. I just seen some joint that said women that sloppy on the first date, they names. You want to hear some of them?
Yeah, go ahead. Right.
Toya, Shay, Quita. It's crazy. I know Quita. Nikki, Tasha, Kim, Rashida, Brittany, Lisa, Mary, Khadijah, Tori, Courtney, Jasmine, Tina, Tiana, Alicia, Brittany, Tiffany, Shanae, Quanda, Therese, Shantae, Ashley. It wasn't true in my case. Kiki, Diamond, Lexus, Kiara, Kia, Faith, Crystal, Ebony, Keita, Simone, Jessica, Tammy, Tamika, Jackie, Tony, Tia, Tamara, Regina, Christina, Brandy, Monique. I think they named it every
Came from
girl.
a DMX record or something?
Destiny, Sheree, Letitia, Tiffany, Amanda, Amber, Asia, Shanice, Taisha, Erica, Stephanie. They naming every girl name you could think of.
Yeah, at this point.
Lala, Monica, Nisi, Tiara, Nicole, Maya, Dee, Dominique.
He's like, I know like 6.
Yeah, I know, like shit. They're the whole list, but I ain't gonna lie, out of this whole list, all those names, only like 2 of them names I know gave the toppy right away.
Copy that.
Shit's crazy. Yeah, somebody wrote crazy. Let's see the comments, what they were saying. Tiffany is, quacking hella eggplant. She's on the list twice. He said, right, because her name up there multiple times. A chick named Ashley, won't say her last name, is it start with Geo. Said, mind your business. So, she topping. I don't see my name on the list, so I know Miss wrong as fuck. And her name is Kelly. What is the world coming to? A chick named Monique said, well, we all know a Lala that's popping. It's a Lala on every hood. It's a chick named Monique, another Monique that said, I gotta really, really like you to top on the first night. Erica said, I'm his and he's mine, so I don't see the problem. The first night he was yours?
Damn, I'm mad. I can't even see the comments no more. Screen froze.
No, this is on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Natasha said, mind your business. Chick Nikki said her name is up there nice. My boy put hi Nikki. Chantel said, I'll be there. Why Shay gotta, give top on the first night. Shay would let him taste it though. This dude said his girl name is Gazelda. He good over here. She gobbling twos. Cut it out. Cut it out. Yo, this girl's who name is on there from the block gonna say, this dude just sent me that asking me what's up. To send me this list asking me what's up. She used to be bad back in the day. She fat as shit now in these pictures. There's a lot of chicks that was hit the apex when we was young. This chick said, not a Keisha in sight. I'm a lady. I'm here to say, I know some Keishas that top on the first night. And I know about a good 15 different Keishas. Not saying they top me. But I know people they have. You still there? Your shit froze.
I'm still here. I'm
What I
just
say?
froze, but I'm still here.
Well, I got the worst internet. I'm sitting here on this damn hotel internet. We only got 8 people strong right now. We start talking about something else. They said, "Fuck these guys." What the hell is going on in jail?
It's all good. It's all authentic.
Yo, well, I guess these cats supposed to be GDs. I'm gonna have to send you this picture, but they said they came in first place in the prison talent show. This is the most strange thing I've seen in a long time. I'm gonna send you that joint on text it to you.
Hey, look, I
Your
appreciate.
joint always go freeze at the same point of the lives. You notice
I
that?
don't know why. Maybe it's a StreamYard.
Nah, your shit on a timer. Ain't no goddamn StreamYard shit.
Yo, I don't understand though. I join
It's
is
the
on.
paid version.
I ain't gonna lie, it was in the red, and I threw it on the charger, but it shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, at least it froze on a better joint than what your joint usually froze.
Oh,
You see that shit?
that's what one to tell.
They look suspect.
It
Very suspect.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't letting no man touch me like that. They say you cheat, I tase, we both shocked. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
Yeah, that is bogus though. I don't know what's going on right here.
My uncle been going to New York a lot. Driving from Ohio to New York like that joint is Harlem to the Bronx.
Some people got it in them to travel like that, man.
Bro, you know I did that 15-hour drive.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yo, that last one was longer than 15 hours when I came back down here. I did like 16, 17 hours.
You took a different route. So
because I had to take 95 straight down, then cut across the 10. Because the storm was coming through, so I couldn't take 85. I was talking to one of the dudes and one of the instructors in my class today. He talking about because I told him to take me like five hours some change to get to Atlanta from here. He talked about it's way closer than that. But he said he be taking some backwoods. I ain't built like that. I ain't going nowhere where I might catch a flat and I'm in a sundown town or some shit.
that's bubble fuck or something.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be in no, you know what I mean? No sundown town or some shit.
Yeah.
Seen some joint. We need to talk about that Khalif Broda.
Oh, you moving again?
Who moving?
But I don't see myself.
You wasn't seeing me moving?
Nah, you was froze too on my screen.
What kind of internet you got? T-Mobile?
I got Frontier.
I ain't have no damn what you call it? I ain't have 5G since I got to Florida. When I was driving back, when I got to Montgomery, Alabama, 5G popped up again. It just said, "Hey, I'm Cupcake from Chicago." You can't be 600 pounds calling yourself Cupcake. You are a wetting cake. Let me see. I'm staying strong. Let me see. New comments. We got a lot of new comments. Chan, you should have pulled up to the live. Always worry about one helping everybody else, but who's helping them? You should have pulled up to the live, Chan. You want me to text you the link? Or you at work? I know you will be working. Shout outs to supporters, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how the likes look. I don't even know how to tell the likes on this joint. Let me see. I don't know how to tell the likes from StreamYard. Like I can see it in the other joint, but I don't know how to tell it from.
Yeah, that's still something we're learning.
Yeah. See, they like view on. Yeah. Let
me see.
10 likes. Come on, Black. Come on, people.
Hey.
I had echo because I went on there, like it said you could watch on YouTube, and I went that shit. I'm kind of tired. What time is it? 11:26. So it's 12:26 your time. I got PT in the morning. I'm about to be hurting.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Shit. Y'all got what was it, like a little gymnasium there or something like that?
Yeah, it's a whole gym. They talk about that run outside. It ain't happening tomorrow, Captain. We be out there 6 in the morning. It be hot as hell. I'll be right out. So you catch me on a treadmill, elliptical, running around inside. I'll do that. But we probably be lifting weights.
You know what it sound like?
That's what we really been doing. They let us do it. They've been running 7 miles and shit. I'll be like, the Marines really be doing that. The Navy, we be like, like,
You better get like a wet rag, put it in the freezer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the oldest motherfucker in that class. I ain't doing it. That's what it fight or flight. Look, I'll fight till y'all get away, bro. They said, tell my mama I love her. POP, hold it down.
Oh yeah.
POG, hold it down. I ain't even got it. I don't even got a meniscus in my left leg. I can't run nowhere. I could, but I'd be in pain like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, I hope we definitely make it in that situation. You know,
Chief, you gotta run. This gonna be my response.
A bullshit.
Yeah, but on some real shit, if you had to predict the election today, do you think Trump will win?
Do I think Trump will win? Yes, I do.
I think he got. I think right now today, I think he got a better chance at winning than Biden. I could be 100% wrong, but I just feel like he got more diehard supporters. I do think Biden is smart by not saying nothing right now. That he just sitting back watching how shit play out. Because you ain't hear him say nothing about Trump being found guilty. You ain't hear him saying nothing about him being indicted in these different states.
Well, I mean, at the same time, if you wake him up during his nap, yeah, he'll say something. He just want to sleep, man. Just leave him alone.
You smart. You very smart. We the best.
That's Jay. Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fucked up when they be showing them videos of him falling on stage and shit. It's funny,
man.
but it's
Yeah,
fucked up.
that'd be bogus. I think he even fell.
Yo, I like his reactions though, because he be pissed off. Well, who the fuck put that shit there? He be pissed the fuck off, bro. That shit be hilarious.
Set me up.
When he was at that Air Force shit he felt, that shit was hilarious. He even got ready to fight. That's why I'm like, hold up. That motherfucker got a little bit of pep in his step in that one. He's ready to fight behind that. Yeah, like, who the fuck put that there? But I think I honestly think that this dude got a good chance at winning, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like something like that pulling up to the Bronx in a hood that we're familiar with.
I would, man. I could look out the window and see it. But the crazy shit is he had motherfuckers from Brooklyn on stage though.
Yeah, somebody from Brooklyn anywhere.
Yeah, he had Chef G and them up there. Chef G got fat as hell. But that dude is fighting the case. Like they got like 10 murder charges and all that joint that they fight.
You know what that's gonna be about. You know what I mean? You come here, you do this
partying.
They see what he did with Kodak Black. Look, I mean, like Chef G, you know, we could definitely in the streets. He has a following.
I've never even heard of that boy before.
Oh,
recently that's when I heard of him.
Yeah, he got a movement going on. Where he from?
I ain't really hear him until he got locked up.
And on the on his streams is through the roof.
Mm.
Making that YouTube money, so that's why the label was able to put up money to get him out. They're like, all right, yeah, you a winner, you a earner.
Yeah.
So but that would be pretty fly, just looking at it from a perspective of being able to influence on a positive level with all the back and forth that's going on. So the rift between
Yeah.
For him, you don't gotta bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? But if you could at least bring, one set of people together, that's just something.
I mean, I do agree with that shit when they were saying about the insertion in the January 6th. If they was going to bring charges, that's what they should have had. They should have came at him about that. To me, those are more serious charges than him bribing somebody hush money for giving up some poom poom.
Yeah.
But you ain't charging the person that was selling the poom poom.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, yeah, you. What they say? You have immunity. You just admit what you did.
But they not even hitting. I'm telling you, they hitting him with saying that he was paying legal fees instead of saying hush money. Like, come on now, that don't even make sense.
You're a liar. You can't run this country. You lied. See, I told you.
We told you, a politician, you lied.
He's the bad guy. You got to think, man. Look, United States is nothing but a business. It's ran like a business.
The world is a business.
Exactly. United States of America, Inc. So, why not just put a businessman in position?
Because he's a failed businessman. That's what we be forgetting. He ain't the best businessman.
Hey,
he's decent at best. He knew how to leverage credit.
Now, the one thing, all right, cool. I guess the thing I had with him, besides, he has his outlandish moments where he,
outlandish.
Think about
That's
what
an
he's
understatement. It's a difference about not thinking about what you're saying and not giving a F about what you're saying. He don't give an F about what he said.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? So while he was in office, the government was shut down. Right. So
just what you call it? Last year the government was threatening to shut down. They ain't really shut down when he was in office. I ain't stopped getting paid.
Well, let's put the bills
they
never stopped.
Every time the contract is up, they try to that's a negotiation tactic,
Mm-hmm.
He ain't shut that. I mean, the world got shut down while he was in office, but you can't even use that when Obama was in office. That shit shut down. When Biden, they threatened to shut it down. They threatened to shut it down when then there the last 3 presidents they threatened to shut it down. Obama, it did shut down, but it was a couple of hours,
I'm talking about when C happened.
I mean, that was out of his control, man.
It was definitely. And right after that, there was something, I forget exactly what it was, but he was trying to get them to pass something that they didn't want to pass. So he was like, all right, we're going to shut it down. You got until this time to vote on it, or you know what I mean? To read it.
The biggest lie that they telling government is the president got some fucking say so. It's a tool, it's a check and balance system. Right. They can let him do that executive order when all these other cats say, nope, that's not where we going. Look at Obama's and Trump is the perfect example. They allowed them to do what they wanted them to do, bro. The only thing they have control over is being the commander in chief over the military.
Mhm.
Other than that, they ain't got no damn say so. That's just a figurehead. They know what they was doing.
Yeah.
That's something to make the average person think that, yo, this, and that, and the president, that's a face to put on that shit. Think about it, bro. If you really look at it, just really sit back and think about how many people that's in these places, you know? That's in these lectures. One man ain't gonna be able to override. Like we give the credit and we give the penalties to one person when it's really over what 600 and people, you know what I mean? 600 and something people that got to vote.
Yeah. There is a lot of there's a lot of facets that have to happen in order to run the engine.
Yeah.
There's other gears that has to, engage before the engine is run, but at the same time,
Bro, if we ain't learned nothing else about America, let's keep it real. We had a president, right? That wanted that they didn't want, that's going against the program. What you think gonna happen to them?
they're gonna end up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like, oh, he committed treason against himself.
This is why I would never fought the president. We have a check and balance government, right? And in that check and balance, you need a 2/3 vote, right? The president has, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the, 2/3. It is 535 other people who has a say. You got 100 in Congress, 435 in the House of Representatives. No way in hell you gonna tell me out of 535 that could come together to outvote one that this motherfucker is all powerful. Because the first thing I would do is get rid of 535 people if I want to be in charge, if I got that much power, The part of the reason why we have the check and balance system is because absolute power brings absolute corruption.
All right. But we got the checks and balance system, but there's still corruption.
It's corruption everywhere.
True. But
Corruption. It's corruption at McDonald's. The manager's stealing out the cash register.
Yeah, and people overportion.
Yeah.
The hell is this?
That's what I'm saying. It's corruption everywhere. There's always going to be a little corruption. There's always going to be a motherfucker, you know what I mean? If I worked at McDonald's, I'm going to eat the fries.
Yep. So how do you feel about Congress can pass laws that you have to abide by, but they don't?
I already told you the motherfuckers don't even need to have this lifetime terms and shit, I don't agree with that.
Like that right there. It's like, this is what kind of checks and balances is this bullshit? What is this, Hunger Games?
I mean, they supposed to abide by, but let's keep it real, right? Some of these old bastards, you could get them 10 days in jail. That's life. They're already old as shit. Look at Nancy Pelosi. She all scribbled up and shit. Trumpism. And y'all all eating dinner together. Cut it out. We the world falling apart. Y'all taking off for months. Get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
We need a fair balance. We don't need it too young because these youngins, the society is you disagree with me, you don't like me, you don't understand me, my feelings.
Yeah,
we are. Just think of how we look to the outside world.
Like fools.
Yeah. We clowns. When it comes to a lot of shit, we clowns when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, we aren't being taken seriously as a nation.
Yeah, nobody taking us serious. We do feelings, and I am so upset today. My internet's not working. These cats ain't got running water. We talking about, we crying about luxuries and first world problems, We talk about what dates we would take a chick on, you know?
Well, that ties into that entitled.
Yeah, man. Americans are very entitled, bro. Americans think America's the only place in the world that got first world stuff, you know?
Mm.
Bro, I done been everywhere. Like, I like France. They got first world. The shit look like over here. It's filthy like over here. The people look the same. They just speak a different language. Hi, everybody that's saying hi up in the chat. Hit that like button. Share, sub,
What's going on?
say
people?
what up. We're going to start doing giveaways too, once a month. Thinking about giving away a on Google TV box. See how we could do it, like not like a raffle where you gotta pay, but if you're a subscriber, you comment on a couple of videos, you sub, we'll send that out to you.
Yeah.
We'll set you up, you know, showing a little appreciation. All right, I got a question for you, and you ain't got to answer this, right? And for anybody in the comments, especially the people in the comments, would you vote for Trump come November? Remember, you don't have to answer this.
Or if it's hard for you to say yes or no.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you will vote for Trump. Put a 2 in the chat if you won't vote for Trump. I'm voting for Gary Johnson. I don't even know Gary Johnson. I need to start looking into these independents and other options that's Reddit.
That's the thing. That's where I feel like every time I vote for the independent, it's just
you just exercising your vote. They ain't gonna win.
That's all.
But if you get more people on board with that, it could take away a chunk that realize that our demographic that's voting against the mainstream is to be reckoned with. And they will want to hear our vote because we could be that swing vote to elect that Democratic president, or we got to do more than just voting on the presidential election. We got to take back these local elections from the city council to government to local government to state government. We got to start exercising our votes at that level to make a change, man. Because that's where the real change is coming. And that's where the school board is. We got to show up to these school board meetings. We got to show up to even these city council meetings talking about the construction in our neighborhood. To say, hey, this is what we want. One thing I get them in VA, them motherfuckers be waving them picket signs and they be out there. When they first put the toll up there for us, them cats was out there going crazy over a 25-cent toll. Now that joint is up to almost $3. But even with that, complaining about that, I get a discount when you get 2 tolls free a day. Or discount. I think you pay half price. Where I'm getting 1 free to go back and forth to work. That came from us going out there, voicing our opinion and putting some action behind them words.
Right. It just shows VA, they don't play with that. They're very
And I gotta give it, but when Obama ran, that was the first time a Democrat won Virginia.
Interesting.
And for all you idiots out there that believe your vote don't count, if it didn't count, it wouldn't be entities out there going out of their way to suppress your vote.
Well, that's cool. Not being ashamed, the living.
Jules, you said you'll vote for Trump. I agree. Like I said, I'm not. Right now at this moment, I'm not. I don't know if things have changed. I'm not voting against my interests. But I don't give a damn who anybody vote for. Vote. Vote, vote, vote. Exercise your rights, because if you don't exercise your rights, they will take away your rights.
That's right. Think of it like this. If you don't use your muscle, you lose your muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. I'm definitely curious to see how this will unfold.
Do you think he gonna get a fair shot to be able to
No, because that's what this is all about, is to slow his campaign down. They don't want him nowhere near that seat. You know, because they understand how he was a problem in the beginning. I feel like towards the end, he was more going with the narrative, because remember when, you know, the sea happened and he started talking about chlorophyll, how chlorophyll gets rid of that.
Yeah,
And
the shit don't, but
it was a big meme going around, like, here, you could take these Clorox tablets. You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy shit is, it was people out there doing that shit, bro. Yeah.
Well,
There's
hopefully
people drinking that shit.
Well, that's just brainwashed. Like, come on, man.
Bro, we underestimate how stupid some people are, bro. Bro, it was somebody right here in the good old state of Florida that was selling tickets to heaven, and motherfuckers is buying it.
Hey, you
see, this joint was acting up. I want to see could I pull that shit up, man, and share the screen. You say, let me see.
You cannot make that up, man.
Bro, people was paying for that shit.
I know over there, like, I didn't know about that. I just knew
that was a couple of years ago.
I just know about the bath salt incidents that be happening.
Oh yeah, I was on deployment for that training.
Zombie apocalypse going on.
Let me see. Oh, hey, oh, they got it on TikTok. I don't fuck with TikTok, but I'm trying to find the article with that shit. Yeah. Married couple in Florida was selling tickets to heaven. I see that. I'm trying to get the other website or something. I remember I was on deployment. We was laughing our asses off about that shit. Pastor arrested for selling tickets to heaven for $500 on iHeartRadio. Let me see, could I share that shit? But that's crazy.
Now check this out. The first thing they're gonna say was wrong with this is he didn't have a vendor's license. That's just fucked up. Yo. Oh man.
See that shit. What the hell is it? StreamYard. All right. Oh, it showed up. I'm about to say StreamYard, count your fucking days. See, I'm in this damn hotel, so I can't. Can you see it? Tell me where it's at, because I can't even.
All right, pastor named Tito Watts arrested for selling tickets to heaven, $500 a piece. Reports say that him and his wife scammed thousands after claiming he was received tickets from Jesus himself. He said they were made out of solid gold and that they would get a guaranteed entrance to heaven. Cops verified that the tickets were actually made out of gold-coated wood. Thousands of people actually protested his arrest, saying that he should be free. Oh wow! Oh shit!
So think about that. You got thousands of people that bought some fucking piece of wood spray painted gold, thinking it's a ticket to heaven, and you think these people ain't gonna go out here and vote for Trump?
All right, look. The first thing I want to say, I want to give a round of applause for his wife because she was ride or die for him. She was ride or die for him. She knew it was stupid as hell anyway, but she was riding with him. I appreciate that.
2019, I could swear I thought this joint happened before that. I thought I was on the plane, but 2019, I was home. I think before that, I just must have been out to sea. But I remember this because they also had the sneakers they were selling. This shit crazy, bro. That's what I'm telling you. One thing I learned: it's a sucker born every day, man.
That's crazy. I'm glad you put me on to that.
I thought you knew about that joint, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Dude was selling tickets to heaven, bro.
The craziest thing I knew about was what's that pastor out of Brooklyn?
The dude with the Fendi joint that was fucking hitting them old ladies up.
Yeah, Bishop Fendi. What the hell is his name?
Damn, I know you talking about. I can't think his name, but that dude was fucking.
He faked
scamming them old ladies out of all they man money.
Yo, Bishop Lamar.
Look at this. Printed on highly durable paper, which is tear, water, oil, and grease, weather resistant. These are gospel text. Come on, man. Tickets to heaven.
Damn. Bro. Look, at least he found the best quality material to implement this. Like, so
this is great.
He was stupid, but he wasn't that much of a
Come on, man. Do you see how they look?
Are you serious? Nah, this is not real, bro. It's not real, bro. This is Photoshop. It gotta be. Nah, bro. No.
Look, I ain't got the double screen on here, so I can't tell you can see. I hope I ain't looking stupid laughing. I gotta use the bathroom. I knew it was in Florida. Jacksonville be wild, bro. But look, this is who y'all was buying these tickets from. This gotta be fake. I want you as far as who was it. I know it's a real story that they was selling the tickets to heaven, but I ain't buying nothing from these cats. I'll be back. I gotta go use the bathroom, bro.
Yeah. This is bogus. Oh, what does he have painted on his face? It looked like he got hit. He got scratched by Wolverine. Homeboy was straight out of a Marvel movie. And she looked like the smarter one. She mad as hell, but looked like it was like she planned it. She was the mastermind behind it. And he was like, yeah, we can do that. That's bogus, man. This gotta be Photoshop. This ain't no way in hell. That goes to show you, man. There is no limits to what will happen here in America. Welcome to America. Oh man, that's bogus, bro. Yo, bro.
Yo.
Why look like he was auditioning for like one of those characters that Wolverine beat up in the Marvel movie?
But look at her, man. She looked like a fiend, bro.
She looked like she playing the whole thing. She looked like the smarter one out of both.
Bro, these are two crackheads. Like, I can't believe somebody paid money. How much they said they was charging them for that joint?
$500.
$500. Come on. All right, let's read this. Tito and Amanda Watts was arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people. The couple who sold tickets on the street for $99 per ticket told buyers that the tickets was made from solid gold and each reserves the buyers a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at a pearly gate and you're in. People can sell tickets to heaven at a Jacksonville. People can sell tickets to heaven. A Jacksonville police spokesman said, but the Watts misrepresentation of their product. Hold on, this shit talking about. Oh my damn battery running out. I'm gonna have to plug that joint in for the laptop. But where would I? The misrepresentation of their product. The tickets was just wood spray painted gold. The tickets to heaven omitted one written under the marker. You can't sell something as gold. They ain't even hitting them for selling this shit as tickets to heaven. They hitting them for saying that it was gold and it's not. That's where Watts crossed the line. Oh, hold.
That's where
hold the goddamn phone. Hold the goddamn phone. Big screen. So hold on. Them misrepresenting the religion aspect of it, it's okay. But saying that the wood was gold is where you draw the line at.
I knew it was going to be something stupid, though. I said it's because they didn't have a vendor's license. But they're saying because you said it was gold.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me follow up. Let me switch back up. You can't sell something as gold when it's not. That's where the Watts crossed the line into doing something illegal. Tito Watt said in his statement to the police, I don't care what the police says. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up by 2 or 4. I spray painted it gold. And it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so he could get me some money so I could go outer space. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on a flying saucer to his planet that was made of entirely crack cocaine.
You know what it sounds like?
You can sell all the crack cocaine you want. Totally free. So I try to send an innocent man to jail to see what happened, and he should arrest Jesus because that's the one who gave me the solid gold tickets and said to sell them, and I'm willing to wear a wire to set Jesus up. Amanda Watts said that her police statement. Hold on.
Yo. So now they gotta have spiritual police around
this dude said that I'm willing to wear a wire to set Jesus up because Jesus sold me these tickets behind KFC and said that I can go to a fucking planet that's made of crack and smoke all the crack I want.
Yo, Dave Chappelle should have had a skit on this right here, man.
Yo, we gotta do a whole show on this, bro. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
bro, this is ridiculous. Yo, he put that. First off, I hope they send these cats to get the mental health they need, bro. I told you they look like two crackheads. First off, whoever bought that joint from these two dudes, I ain't saying you deserve the outcome, but I don't feel sorry for you.
You didn't question anything.
Yeah, what made you think you getting into heaven for $99.99? And guess what? For a limited time, you can get 2 tickets to heaven for the price of 1. All you got to do is pay shipping and handling.
Oh no!
Oh, bro, I can't believe these cats, bro. Dude said that he willing to wear a wire because Jesus sold them tickets.
Oh man!
Bro, let me see. Did they say we just wanted to leave Earth and go into space and smoke some crack rock? I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the tickets to heaven, not me. I just watched. Police confiscated over 10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby. These motherfuckers had a baby alligator, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, if you can't get them nothing else, you gotta get them respect for their hustle, bro. Like I told you, I ain't never meet. And they said it's a pastor that was selling tickets to heaven too. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do a full show on this. And this is in the newspaper, John. Bro, one thing I could say, one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. Bro, I ain't never meet a crackhead that said I ain't smoking crack today because I ain't got no money, bro. They hustle is immaculate, bro.
That sounds like some sophisticated crackheads to the hustle.
Bro, just think about it. How many crackheads have we met? Have you ever seen in the history of crackheads that said I ain't getting high today, I ain't got no money?
Not one.
Not one, bro. Bro, I need that same hustle in my life, bro. I need to say, I ain't going to sleep without reading this many pages of a book today because they divide the hearts, bro. They said, yo, we gonna get some pieces of wood that they probably ain't paid for. They probably went behind KFC and picked up some pieces of wood, spray painted them. Go. You gotta think they whole hustle cost them maybe $30. They recuperated everything in their first sale and then sold more. And then had the plan to tell the cops, listen, bro, I'm just a regular crackhead. I'm willing to snitch on Jesus. The motherfucker said, I snitch on Jesus. That's the hardest shit I ever heard in my life, bro. He said, I will wear a wire against Jesus. And probably said it with a straight face.
So if he sent Jesus to jail,
how you lock up Jesus? He moved the whole boulder after he was crucified. You think a jail cell holding him? Man, get out of here. Not my Jesus.
Then who gonna repent for his sins then?
He said a Florida couple arrested for selling tickets to heaven. And how many crackheads you know got $10,000 laying around? I respect they hustle, bro. They say $10,000. You know they was getting high all through the process. That they thought the alien was gonna fly them out of space, bro. To smoke more crack. What planet is made of crack? Is it Pluto? Is it the moon? What planet is made of crack, bro? And
they must have been cutting it real good, right? To stretch it out.
Bro,
to be able to obtain.
They had $10,000 in cash when the cops on. They were smoking the best product on earth, bro. I want to know about this pastor. Hold on. Listen, bro. Remember I said I heard this on deployment. It's people selling tickets to heaven all around the world. What is it? Which one is this, bro?
Yeah, somebody inspired the other one. I can tell you that.
Bro, this one is in 2019. What he said?
Indonesia?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
How the hell I get rid of this shit at the top? He came up with some pretty absurd ways to get money from his followers. Going to heaven. Bro, this ain't... I can't even pronounce that shit. Let's just say 74-year-old Indonesian man from whatever the hell that is has been arrested for selling what he claims to be tickets to heaven. Only 71 cents, and they was charging $100. He wasn't thinking big enough. He should have been thinking big. He was thinking small. 71 cents. I hope they left this man alone, man.
Well,
71 cents. I mean, that's free.
But check it out. At least he was making it affordable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him
credit. I don't want to read
that.
this shit though. Well, I like to hear that.
He was hitting the hoods, man.
That boy said, I ain't logging on my Facebook. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Are they gonna hit it? Oh, Zimbabwe. Let's see. Let's You know what's more alarming? They said thousands of people came in protest at this dude fucking arrest.
Mm.
Yo, they even reporting about this cat Tito and them in the Netherlands, bro. I'm gonna have to unplug my mic real fast. So I can plug up this
Yeah, this became a world phenomenon. That just goes to show you, never stop dreaming big.
Bro, I told you, America's the land of milk and honey, bro. You could scam motherfuckers out of anything. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug my mic real fast.
Sell water to a whale. You could sell ice in hell. You could sell a damn pillow to a mattress. The land of America.
Let me check my mic. I had to plug up my charger, make sure I got the right mic. All right, I'm good. Bro, the thing is, they said thousands of people protest when this dude said Jesus came to him to sell him this solid joint. I was watching some joint where the dude, let's get back to America, where the dude was selling gasoline water and some shit over in Africa, talking about it'll heal them from everything. That shit was gasoline, water, dirt, and some other bullshit.
That's
Let's
great.
see. Couple was arrested for going. They the most popular. Everybody, look. Reddit. This dude 4 months ago selling tickets. Have Zimbabwe passed to them. Bro, we could buy the tickets to heaven ourselves off of Etsy. I gotta buy it. I gotta get in heaven. I gotta repent. Look at this shit.
This is how the phenomenon went. Yeah.
Whoa. We are not supporters of buying tickets to heaven. All the shit we talk, we probably going to hell. But on Etsy, for the low price of $3.65, that is not redeemable anywhere.
See what I'm saying? At least we can go. What was that? Zimbabwe? We can go there and get it for 71 cents.
You ain't even get a hat saying this shit.
God damn. Yo, you know what? Check Timu.
Hold on. I'm paying all this money and I gotta take a train there? Some bullshit.
Check
Telling me
Timu.
a ticket to heaven is on a goddamn train.
Timu, you can probably get it for $1.
Do they got Temu selling tickets to heaven? You know they counterfeit everything.
Shit, you can shop like a billionaire.
Golden ticket to heaven. See, that's the problem. Those are regular tickets to heaven. It's the golden ticket. This is a church selling this shit. Hold on. Amanda Watts is arrested. Oh, 2018. Yo, people are really running around scamming people with this joint. No. That's the same couple because Amanda Watts' couple was selling tickets. It's the paperwork on that joint. That's crazy, bro. They the most popular. Look, we talking all that joint, right? They crackheads and all that, but they was married. They kept their marriage together in between doing this bullshit. Hold on, this dude was charging $500 for these tickets to heaven.
That's what I was reading before.
But they mixing people because they talking about.
Yeah,
They must have been charging multiple prices, you know?
Yeah.
They probably was like some people $100, some people it probably was you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cat Williams, Heaven on Earth, coming to Norfolk. I might have to buy them tickets. When is that? Then again, I don't be thinking this shit be all that funny. Yo, Florida, they say all the crazy people come from Florida. All of Florida and the Bronx. You agree with that? You from the Bronx, so you might be crazy, bro.
I don't know, man. I think that's a narrative.
Nah, I believe that joint. Oh, you type in Florida, man, a bunch of shit come up, bro. A bunch of crazy stuff. You ever did that? You ever Google Florida, man?
Nah. I Googled water boy before. And a Bronx dude came up.
You just type Florida man, and then all these fucking headlines come up. Florida man crashes into jail. Florida man accused of shoplifting over 70 bottles of perfume. Florida man found with 70 stolen bottles. Florida man alleged cars. Florida man pleads guilty to fraud. Naked Florida man chops off victim hands with machete.
Florida got it bad.
Florida man is an internet meme first polarized in 2013, referring to the alleged. Yeah, tell you, Florida man. I heard about that dream. That they told me when I was on. He's like, just type in Florida man, you see all the headlines come up.
Florida man crashes into jail, spews anti-Trump hate, throws snakes.
I like how you tied that back into the main topic, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
Damn.
I'm about to sell a lighter to the devil.
You'll be
Bro.
very successful.
That joint is just crazy how people, I'm telling you, people be searching to believe in anything, bro. So they will pay for that. I wish I could buy a ticket for people to shut the fuck up.
Damn. How we master that?
And you
We'll be
can pull that
under-
shit out like a usual, like since I got this Pokemon looking hat on, I could pull that bitch out like a Pokemon hat. Like, shut up.
Yo, we got to get some kind of series on that. I don't know if it could be like an anime or just
Bro, we got to do a whole story on these tickets to heaven. That's the next live, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm selling some next week. If y'all want to buy some tickets to heaven, hit me up. Let me stop. I'm not playing with God like that. I ain't even gonna bullshit y'all.
Yeah, we ain't like that. He is not on it like
But that crack, boy, I need that. I need somebody that they got a hell of a hustle, bro.
Crack is whack though. I ain't gonna argue with you. You right. Crack is whack.
Yeah, they hustle, bro. The motherfucker said. And they first off, why would you buy anything from anybody that look like that, bro? Let's go back to how they look, bro.
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's go how they look. Like,
what are we doing here, people?
Like, come on. Look how they look, bro.
I'm past the fact that they're even a couple because they look like
this motherfuckers are like two cartoon characters. This dude look like the Cheetos man.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. But I don't know. She looked like the brains of the operation. I get it to her. She looked like.
I want to see how them shits look. Like, is it a picture of how that shit look? I ain't trusting this motherfucker either. Let me see which one. I don't think it showed. Like, I ain't trusting that dude either.
Yeah, it's mixing them all together with Etsy.
I don't erase that. I didn't exit out of that joint. But come on, man, bro. Like, these people look like scammers, bro. First of all, I ain't buying no goddamn. Why the hell would I think that the goddamn these two crackheads got tickets to heaven? Like, come on, man. Come on. That don't even sound right, bro. I don't play with like religious people, bro. They will kill you over that religion, man.
Yeah, religion is serious, just like politics.
Yeah, like that's what they say. Don't discuss politics and religion. But we gonna talk about these tickets to heaven, bro.
Florida man facing 91 criminal counts wins Michigan.
Bro, we gonna do a whole Florida man live. We gonna pick our top 10, bro. Like we gonna start doing. Well, y'all cats that listening out there, bro, we gotta start. Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping links to some of y'all for my real supporters, so y'all can come on here, speak y'all piece, and we really talk about it. We really get to that, you know. I'm up here looking at Twitter. Twitter's wild, bro. Ashley Nicole Moss. The finals did they ever start playing the finals? The NBA? I don't think so. Timu was selling gaming chairs. I might need to get me a gaming chair. That shit probably hard as a rock. I like the chair I got at home. This chair I'm sitting in now is hard as shit, man. I'm gonna be fucked up tomorrow drinking this rum and Red Bull. Now, I gotta see on Twitter. They probably got raw shit. Tickets to heaven.
Yo, you seen hey, what the hell is it? I don't even know where it is. Window. You seen this one?
Which one?
I don't even know if I could even share it. But it's
I think you can, yeah. Boom. Bam. I didn't even know you could do that.
Florida man sets himself on fire from Trump's hush money trial.
Say what?
He set himself on fire.
We can't even play that joint because they're gonna fucking hit us with a copyright shit. But why? Scroll down and see if it tells why.
I'll tell you right now. It's right here. New York police said a man set himself on fire in the park across the street from the courthouse where a Trump hush money trial is taking place. Max, 37, of Augustine, Florida, walked into a public park. Walked to a public park across from Manhattan Criminal Court at about 1:30 p.m. and then doused himself in flammable liquid just as the jury was being seated in the former president trial. Police said passers-by rushed to what's it like? Douse the flames as the man rushed away on the stretcher by emergency crew. I believe he died, bro.
He died? I hope he didn't unalive himself. Oh, he said listed as critical. He probably wish he did.
This is an old article too. I mean, it's
can't
not
be that old.
Yeah, it's not that old. Hold on. I don't even want to do that. Yeah, but that's crazy.
That boy crazy as all outdoors. I ain't never been that passionate about shit.
Oh man,
that boy set himself on fire, and you think they ain't gonna go vote for him?
Yeah,
that's some dedication I ain't never had.
He was the Jesus of that. You know what I mean? He even sacrificed his damn self.
I don't know what he is. He's stupid. That's what he was. He's stupid as shit.
That's crazy. I don't even understand that, bro. But
that boy set himself
right here
fire.
Is what he doused himself in or drenched himself, you want to say. And yeah, this is his clothing right over here.
Yo, this is crazy.
That's bogus, bro. Florida man came all the way to Manhattan. How you like that?
Bro, that shit crazy.
That's bogus. That's bogus.
Bro, I never want to be that dedicated to shit.
Oh, you look, we can keep going all night with this thing because somebody always did something at a Trump trial, rally, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Anything with Trump was, but it did go well in the Bronx.
Pull up that joint.
Let me see. Right here.
Dude set himself on fire at the Trump trial. That's crazy. That's and you
Yeah,
think he ain't gonna get them votes?
Trump speaks. All right, here we go. Rally in the South Bronx.
Yo, it's crazy. That is our block. That's what's so crazy that literally, if I was at my mother's house, I could look out the window and see that joint. I told you my daughter was like, yo, you see that Trump was in grandma's neighborhood?
Yeah, that's wild though.
Scroll up.
That is
Let's see.
wild. Like I said, that
Probably
makes
can't
him,
play
like,
the video due to copyright, but you can look in.
you know what I'm saying? Those are the trees.
Give him his get the boy K to the block, bro.
That's what made it like, yo, that's iconic right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
President Donald Trump has campaigned in one of the most democratic countries in the nation, holding a rally in the South Bronx as he tries to woo minority voters days before Manhattan jury will begin deliberations on whether to convict him of felony charges in his criminal hush money trial. Was that Trump on Thursday addressed supporters in Katona Park, that's the neighborhood, a public green space in a neighborhood that is amongst the city's most diverse and its most improvised.
Impoverished. Stop saying we poor, bro. We ain't poor. We getting money over there, bro. We getting money over there. We getting money. Stop saying the most impoverished, man. But we are the out of. I heard the Bronx is the most poorest district in America. But we getting money, bro. Might not be legal, but we getting money.
Yes, yeah. A change from the majority white areas where the Republicans hold most of his rallies. Let's see. While the crowd was not as diverse as the South Bronx as a whole, it included large numbers of Black and Hispanic voters, and Spanish was heard throughout the crowd. I bet so.
Shit's funny.
This is the Bronx, baby.
But this is my thing though. All that live over there is Black and fucking Hispanic. It ain't like it's a white people. It's like one white person living on the block. And I ain't see them in years, but they do have like one or two white people living in the neighborhood. But other than that, it is about 90. Well, we forgot Little Italy is right there. So we gotta say it's 80% Black and Hispanic,
Yeah.
Riverdale is 90% white though. And a lot of people don't realize that's the Bronx. It's not the South Bronx. The South Bronx is going to be 95% minority. Well, the minority is the majority. Damn, hoochie daddy shorts I got on.
Yo, let me see. What was?
How do the sound? Do I sound too loud coming around? Because I know the AC is right next to me.
Nah, you sound clear. I ain't.
I ain't know if you could hear the AC in the background. I had to cut it on. I was getting hot.
Let's see. The Bronx rally was his first event open to the general public, as he insists he is making a play to win an overwhelmingly Democratic state that hasn't backed a Republican for president since Donald Reagan in 1984. So I'm saying, I was saying like this whole move was just iconic, but now as you read, you see.
Yeah, man, I was born in 82. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
39 years. You gotta respect, like, might not like the man, might not like his strategy, even if it's just a strategy, he at least had enough to respect that, hey, I need to go outside the box and talk to the people because that means that our neighborhoods and our minorities, we are the swing vote. We are that little bit that'll push him over the top. It's better than this dummy like Hillary Clinton that was up there talking about, I got hot sauce in my goddamn pocketbook. And let's keep it real. He might be an opportunist, but we see him parting. And I give the same respect to Obama. They pardon people that look like us.
It's crazy when you said Hillary Clinton said I got hot
Yeah, remember
sauce.
that dumb shit? I got hot sauce in my because she
I
heard a
think you take that
Beyonce
from
song.
Beyonce. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
why I was
you
about
heard a
to say.
Beyonce song, you say that stupid shit. Then let's not forget Joe Biden said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. I'm
Come
the
on,
whitest
that
motherfucker in the
right
world.
there.
Then
That right there. How you going to try to persuade me to vote?
gaslight me into voting for you, like you wasn't fucking putting that crime act that talked about we fucking super predators and shit, bastard. You dirty fucking old bastard.
Nobody forgot about that.
Yeah, we forgot how he sat in front of fucking Congress and talked shit about minority. And he was part of the fucking problem that locked up the most fucking people in history, in human history. That's a fucking human right violation. You part of the shit that fucking make it seem like all of us is goddamn criminals. You old bastard. Ooh, falling off the stage. Fuck you.
This is what we gotta deal with.
I got beside myself. They got me fucking hot. I'm gonna pay for this shit in the morning at PT.
Word, just think about your aggravation. You know what I'm saying? Take it out and run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Fact. You know what I mean?
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Let me see what we got here. The strategy is to demonstrate to the voters of the Bronx in New York that isn't your typical presidential election, that Donald Trump is here to represent everybody and get our community back on track, said a Florida Republican, Rep. Brian Donalds, a potential Trump running mate who grew up in Brooklyn. The former president opened his rallies with an ode to his hometown, talking about its humble beginnings as a small Dutch trading post before becoming a glamorous capital of culture that inspired the entire world. Trump established residency in Florida in 2019. He reminisced on Thursday about his efforts to revitalize Central Park's Wallman Rink and people he knew in the real estate business. I don't even think I really even paid attention to Central Park's Wallman Rink.
I had to go put my watch on the charger, so I had to switch up on them, you know?
Okay. Okay, I see what you mean.
Switch up on
I see what you
them.
know. Now, I'm saying if you go out like that and you sell some tickets, I think you'll be more believable. You know, at least you'll be presented a little better than the last few people we looked at. You know what I'm saying?
So answer the question. Do you think Trump already won?
By what
And when
he
I-
did,
So this
and
what
what
I mean when I say that, though. Even if he lose the election, he still won. He raised 141 million.
he's always going to be the people's choice at this point. If we're looking at Republican and Democrat, he won the people's vote. It's one of those things. I'm telling you, even if he don't win, everybody's going to feel he should have won. Well, a large majority is going to feel he should have won. I'm not going to say everybody, but and that's just how it's going down. You know, and there's more black folk that support him that don't. You know?
I disagree with that. I think it's more black folks that support him that vote, but I think it's more black folks that they too loyal to their party lines. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's more black people that don't support him, but they don't go out and vote. So they support him by not voting. You know? I believe the ones that support him is gonna go out there and vote for him. It's so much. You got to think of the flip side. It is so many black people that will vote for him due to self-hate, due to wanting to go against the stereotypes. So they will support him to think that I'm not like the rest of them type shit, you know?
But not really feel like this is what I believe in. Type.
Yeah, like they feel more accepted dealing with, you know what I mean, with certain shit than that. So they will vote for him because they feel like that's a home base for them. Come on, man. You ever looked at them chicks that's divestors and how they talk about being divestors and how they feel about being divestors and how they hate black men? And it's like, you don't even sound right, girl. Like you obviously are from that stock, but it's like you gotta look at that. You know? Like I said, we grew up in New York, so we know the Trump that a lot of people don't know, you know? We know the Trump that we know he wasn't a Republican until he wanted to run for office. And when he first ran for office, he was on the ballot as a Republican and as an independent. He seized the opportunity.
But I remember years ago he was saying they was asking him, "Would you run for president?" And he was like, "No, I don't. I wouldn't run for president. I want somebody else to do it." That was when he was younger.
Okay, I see somebody went back and watched what we were saying. They said they'd vote for him for Trump. They put that one up in there. Like I said, on my stance, I'm about America and I'm about exercising your rights. So it don't matter if you vote for whoever, independent, fucking whoever, as long as you exercise your right to vote, man. And you think of America first. And sometimes putting something first is going against your personal beliefs and your personal gain. You know, you got to be bigger than that. If you really want what's best for something,
it's got to be about the good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like me, you know what I mean? You know, a responsible parent. I lay my life down for my kids because it's for the greater good. You know what I mean? I know, you know.
Yeah, I ain't laying my life down for them kids. Fuck them kids.
You sound like Harlem Legend right now.
Let me cut it out. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I would. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, we.
But answer this question, like when I was telling you where that clown was talking about social construct and there's no such thing as a father in the animal kingdom. If it's a bear, would the bear sacrifice his own life for his kids or her kids?
I believe so.
No, it won't. No, it won't. It is
It'll
proven
fight.
fact that the mother would not sacrifice herself for the cub, because if the mother's gone, the cub can't survive without it anyway. They will fight to defend their cub, but if it has to be the choice of the sacrifice, the cub will not. A bear will not sacrifice his own life for the cub because the cub is gonna die because the cub can't fend for itself.
Yeah,
it's just the natural law of survival. Same way, like you get an animal backed into a corner, it's gonna fight its way out. You could get a little tiny cat, right? A kitten, and it'll run from you. But once you back in its corner, it'll fight its way out because it's the fight or flight. It knows I gotta fight. I can't flight no more.
I heard that. Looking at small pictures. Hey, that's what's good. Started to make me wonder what section of Katona this was.
It was right there by the block, right by my mom's house. Like CPE.
Okay.
You know they shot what you call it? They shot what's the name of that joint? the name of that damn Marvel joint? Luke Cage over there.
I ain't watched that since the first season. No, I'm
No,
lying.
in the
I
first,
watched the second season, but
it was it was what you call it. It was in the first season. Remember when they showed the joint when he broke in there to where he stole the money from? That was right there on Fulton in that old joint that used to be the work release. Remember when she was sitting there looking at it? It was
yeah. You said that was the second season, though, right?
the first season.
Was it the first season?
Yeah, it's the first season. It was right there on Fulton, right there in 171.
Oh, crazy. So that's right there by the what's that, Bronx Lebanon? What's that over there?
No, right there before you get the Claremont Parkway.
Oh, it's going that way. All right, yeah, I got you.
Like right there, like a block before you get away. Like if you coming from my mother block and you right there by that Stars and Stripe Park, right there, you can see it.
Okay. I got where you at. I was on the other end. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was close to the hospital. Damn.
Like I said, the joint won't sacrifice itself for his Cubs, but it will fight to the death for his Cubs. So I mean, that kind of fucking contradicts itself.
Okay. I was reading something.
I don't know why your joint look like that. That is froze. Now you
Yeah,
should.
yeah, I'm froze, but the damn I could go all around on my
But you
screen.
could do everything else. You know what I mean?
I don't get it. I don't get it. And I updated this model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the real ones that been riding out the last 3 hours with us and some change.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Check us out on Rumble too. I don't know which channel on Rumble. I think it's Uncle Mo TV on Rumble too. But check us out on Rumble. Check us out on Twitter. Yeah, it's Uncle Mo TV on Rumble. We're gonna start streaming a lot more on the ones that we don't want to be censored on. Because even with the topic of our former president, I'm pretty sure at the end of this, YouTube gonna hit me with all types of BS, you know. But you come over to Rumble where we got freedom of speech, where we could talk politics, we could talk these topics that they have deemed to be sensitive, that is nothing but real life, but we could talk about other stuff that should be sensitive or should be censored. We will talk about it over on X and over X, formerly known as Twitter, and over on Rumble, where freedom is free, where our First Amendment rights is not being intruded on.
Absolutely not being infringed on.
Mm-hmm.
You are firm believers of the amendments. You know what I mean, and the constitutional rights. Feel free to follow us there. We can give you more uncut, uncensored content.
Yeah, so we're gonna start as it goes. We're gonna start off with some of these topics where we start off maybe the first half an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever we deem suitable to get it out there to the masses, to the people, to the true believers, and then we're gonna finish up on X and Rumble. And so show your support, go like and go subscribe to Soul Sounds and to Uncle Mo TV over there. For all you cats that's in the sports, we coming out with a sports channel too to start talking that talk. Where we gonna talk about sports. I'm a Knicks fan, so you know that's gonna be fourth and so much. So if you into basketball, go subscribe to Knicks Vibes Only. And then we gonna come out with a sports channel coming soon. We testing the waters on that and trying to come up with a good name that works with that thing. And we gonna get that popping. And hopefully one of the guys that's in the chat that's probably at work right now, who's really into where I'm trying to get him in there and outsource his talents and get him to do his thing on YouTube, Chandnero, Hometown Hero. he really knows college basketball and scouting. So I'm trying to get him into that. And we're gonna have an episode on Knicks Vibes Only, talking to him on the upcoming draft that's at the end of the month. And
That's what's up.
a lot of different things.
Yeah, it's definitely a great session. You know what I mean? We just touched on a few things and seeing how the people react to the current events.
Yeah, because we're gonna get into this tickets to heaven. We're gonna start. I mean, a lot of people ain't into this politic thing, but we're gonna start talking more about that because I'm really true to this America. You know what I mean? I signed over my life for the last 21 years and counting, planning on having an honorable retirement at 24 years of service, in the next 3 years. And even then, I'm planning on working as a contractor for the government after that. So with that, we got a big decision coming up in 2024 November, and I want you to just exercise the rights that you give them, because if you don't exercise your rights, they'll take away your rights. You know what I mean? And freedom ain't free. That's why I made the sacrifices that I'm making, and I'm making it for you to be able to exercise your right. Like they tell me, I fall under the uniform code of military justice, but you fall under the Constitution. And under that uniform code, I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution. So I want you to exercise your rights. And I need y'all to stand up and step up to that. And I need us to show our brethren around the world that we could be civilized and that we're here to be the freedom, right? That we are the world police, whether I agree or disagree, and us stepping in on some of that stuff. So with us being that, we need to step up. And on November, no matter you voting for Trump, no matter if you voting for Biden, or no matter if you like me and you going to vote for independent, but I'm not going to vote against my interests. So I just want you to exercise your vote, and whatever you exercise and whatever you come up with and whatever this country decide to move forward with, I will support it. Whoever wins the election is going to be my boss, because they will be the commander in chief, whether it remains Biden or whether it becomes Trump again, or what a lot of people ain't talking about, he don't have the GOP nomination yet. So whoever becomes in that nomination, we need to be able to know that we did what we had to do to get the right person in that office. Whether we believe that right person is Biden, whether we believe that right person is Trump, or whoever wins the GOP nomination. But let's make a choice. Let's exercise our rights, because if we don't exercise our rights, they're going to take away our rights. I'm off my soapbox.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Hey, look, my brother. I know you got some PT in the morning. You know what I mean? You got to get yourself.
PT, good for you, not for me.
You got to get mentally prepared. You know what I mean? And rest is key. As for me,
let me set my alarm.
I gotta, punch in the clock. In about 4.5 hours.
Yeah, because it's one for you. I got PT at 6. Bro, they already know Chief gonna be the last one there. I get there right on time. Tell them I'm in student status, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm messed up drinking this Red Bull.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But salute to everybody. Appreciate everybody that was in the chat participating. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs down. Thanks for everybody that's out there watching on YouTube, watching on X, watching on Rumble. We starting to kick up some more on there. We learn how to get that thing moving. On Rumble, you get to see a different side of us. You get to see our motivational speeches and shit, because it's you versus you. Every day strive to be a better you. So we be over there kicking that kill. We're going to start doing more platform exclusives. So we're going to do some things that's exclusively for Rumble, some things that's exclusively for X, and some things that's YouTube. YouTube, you ain't getting no exclusives out of me. Y'all been playing with my money. Y'all been playing with our freedom of speech. So you're going to get those exclusives on X and on Rumble, from Soul Sounds and from Uncle Mo TV and from 170 Mo. So We appreciate all of y'all. We appreciate y'all that kicked it from the beginning to the end, that gave the comment, hit that like, hit that sub. Yo, get in the comments and tell us, you know what I mean, suggestions, what you would like to see. We'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Now, if it's some wild off the chain joint, like if you like putting us on the same level, like trying to sell us tickets to heaven, go ahead with that. But let us know what y'all like, what y'all want to hear, topics y'all want to do. We're gonna do some panels. We're gonna start pulling up guests. We're gonna start pulling up. I don't like saying like fans and our supporters, and we're gonna start bringing y'all up here and let y'all talk and let y'all be part of the conversation. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And go over to Soul Sound and hit that like and hit that sub button. It's highly appreciated. And like I said, we're going to do the giveaways. One of the giveaways I want to do is, let me reach back here, picked up. Y'all might not know about these, but it's the On TV box. This is the Fire Stick Killer. This is the Fire Stick Cube. This is the equivalent of the Fire Stick Cube. I'm going to give this away. I got a few of them. I'm going to give away, but when you get this one, it's going to come with some specialties already preloaded on there. You know what I mean? So, to show my appreciation, we're going to start giving back. We're going to do monthly giveaways. We're going to really get this thing popping, but it's mostly going to be to my YouTube subscribers. I'm showing love and respect, but it's going to be, I need y'all to come over to these other platforms and subscribe. So if you subscribe to both the YouTube and the Rumble and the Twitter, all three platforms, and so all four, because on Soul Sound, you put yourself in the running to get these monthly giveaways, you know. And when we do our membership program, we going, you know, you're going to automatically get certain stuff from that. I got one of these, and I also got the stick. And I probably give away the other box too that I got back home. So I already got 3 giveaways lined up. You know what I mean? And I think we're gonna start the giveaways starting September. So you see, I got 2 right here, these. Plus I got more that's away, and I'm picking up other things, and then other things we're gonna do giveaways too on. So holla at us. We're gonna get that thing going, and we're gonna make this thing pop.
Thank you for the support. Hope everybody enjoyed the content. What you got to say, man?
I forgot also with the giveaways, right? Soul Sound, no, because we be talking about it. I have got accustomed. My baby girl, my middle baby, had put me on to Bath and Body Works. I am not sponsored by Bath and Body Works, but I like to smell good, and I hope you, as a man, a woman, whatever you are in this work of life, because you know what I mean, we all in this fucking world, this third rock from the sun together. And I have been addicted to buying them smell goods. So I'm gonna start doing, part of my giveaway is some of those from Bath and Body Works. Like I got the hydrated face cream, and I mean my skin been luscious since I've been on this. But I also got all types of colognes, lotions, because you gotta hydrate. I was ashy, you know. I went from ashy to a little bit of classy, but I still be ashy when I get out of the shop. So I got a couple of them different smell goods and different ones that I use, and we're gonna start doing giveaways on that because I want to spread the love of everybody smelling good. Because I hate to be out and about and somebody stink, and I gotta smell myself thinking it's me when it's them. You know, or, you know what I mean. And we could talk some workout tips because biceps is looking kinda, you know. But yeah, we're gonna do some, you know what I'm saying, some giveaways with that too, with some smell goods, because I want to spread the love with that too. And also some product reviews on the different thing. Because I just found out last week, if it even was a full week, that Victoria's Secret sells men colognes. And like I said, I like to smell good, and I like to spread the love with that. So I'm going to do a review on that. I didn't pick it up yet. I know they got 2 fragrances, but I got so many fragrances on the back end for Bath and Body Work. I got at least 6 that I need to do a review on, you know. But that probably be on the other channel to be announced, you know, because I want to keep this on some reactions and actually me speaking to the people. So, as a lot of y'all that came to know Soul Sounds and came to know Uncle Mo, we gonna call it a wrap. But before we call it a wrap, we gonna play that thing that I got most of y'all here.
What the? Hey, bro, don't you ever put your hands on my mama ever again. Let me find out you do it again. I'm going to shove my bottle down your throat. Do it again.
At the end of the night, everybody stay blessed, stay safe. You got any parting words, so?
Look, never let nobody tell you you can't do something. You can do anything you put your mind to. Always stay focused, keep the end game in mind, and go for what you believe in. You heard? With all that said, thank y'all for rocking out with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us tonight. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Stay blessed, y'all.
Stay blessed. Until next time.
Salute.